Alright.
We made it. We're soon at anti-mage,
down
dude.
to the hero. Soon anti-mage.
Tem, we start with the alphabet.
Yeah, I'm gonna pace myself. I'm gonna go all the way down, bit by bit. I'm gonna start with Avalon.
Yeah. Strength gain reduced, small nerf, base mana region increase. He has low mana costs on Q and W, so that's actually pretty big to get some mana region. Reworked Chard causes miscoil to deal Abaddon's attack damage on impact, applying on hit effects, and increases Curse of Awareness base slow. Yo.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
It used to reduce cooldown on both his coil and his shield by 1 second though, and doesn't do that anymore, it seems.
Yeah. Seems they
So-
took that away.
So it's more for offlaning or right-click damaging, you know, like if you have good damage items, it's nice.
Avalon can have a lot of damage, and you know, neutral items like Mindbreaker.
I'm gonna get my tea. You can keep theory crafting or reading.
Oh, what else would Avalon get?
Skadi? No. Wait,
Basher.
range bash. Oh,
Ranged bash on a 25% chance on 5.5 second cooldown.
that is actually
That
insane.
one's really good.
Wait, does he still have AoE talents?
AoE miscoil. Yeah, it's reduced to 400. At 25, he has AoE miscoil.
Still, that's a 400 AoE range bash.
I mean, offlane Abaddon definitely. Deso, not that great. Actually, you do attack damage, yeah. Deso would actually work in that sense. Yeah. Mage Slayer would be affordable for a support.
it's also
Mage
good
Slayer,
damage.
coil. Yo, but I like Mage Slayer for support.
True.
That one seems pretty pog.
Abaddon with a Bloodthorn.
Yeah. Bloodthorn. Alchemist. That's the next one. Grants
Also,
Alchemist bonus.
Abaddon with Desolator. Last hit with the Q. Buff your Deso.
Get damage.
Oh my god.
God.
Giga chat.
Oh my god.
Alchemist? Alright.
An Alchemist gains 20% movement speed while charging on max level. Explosion now damages enemy creeps within its radius.
Whoa, that's a big buff to Alk.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that's straight up big buffs. 20% movement
20
speed while channeling is big on its own. Now you
On
can also
top
use it to
of
farm.
Rage.
I mean, not only to farm. You need to target a hero, but...
Yeah.
Or
You
you
can
nuke it
blow
on
yourself
yourself,
up.
though. Yeah, you can nuke yourself, though. Maybe that's flash farming. Clearing stacks.
It might be good for stacks.
Ah, for sure, for sure.
AA now deals damage in 0.5 second intervals instead of 1. Same damage, alright. It's better against blinks, because before you could blink away very easily against cold feet. And Ice Vortex slow rescaled from 30%
Thanks
to
for the
25.
streams.
It's
Always
like
very
from early
entertaining.
levels.
Much
Magic
love, less than
amplification
3, less than
rescaled,
3, less than 3.
being better overall on every level up. Alright. Then we got Chilling Touch cooldown reduced from 15 to 12. Max level is the same. Mana cost reduced from 75 on max level to 60. Damage reduced from 170 to 160. Overall, big buff.
Yeah, overall nice buffs for AA.
Mm.
Nothing too particular to say about it.
Oh my.
Here we go. Oh, I see something for you, dude. I'll let you read your hero.
Base strength reduced. Alright, he lost 40 HP, but mana break now can stack with Diffusal Blade mana burn. The meme. It's here. Now additionally slows enemy movement speed for say 0.75 seconds when it burns all its target's mana. Huh.
So if they run out of mana, you're slowing them a
Yes.
lot. If you get them
When
to
they're
zero.
on 0.
So you want that diffu. You want to burn mana, don't you?
You actually want the diff,
You
yeah.
want it, don't you?
So that's a poor man's Skadi. Literally.
You have Scotty built in. Imagine Antimage with a Scotty hitting you. You're fucking staying here. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, Echo Saber diffu, dude. Go for it.
Oh
Item
my
build.
god. Strong item build.
Arc Warden. Agi is increased by 0.5. That's quite a bit. Quite a bit of extra Agi. Damage on Spark Wraith is higher on max level. 340. 30 extra. Tempest Double now has 50% attack damage penalty if it's more than 2,000 units away from Arc. What? That changes the entire playstyle of the hero, I would say.
You cannot split like that anymore.
I mean, you can still like Maelstrom and stuff, I guess, because it's only attack damage penalty. So
Yeah.
effects like Mjolnir is not gonna trigger, or not gonna get weaker. But this, yeah, you won't solo kill people with your clone in the same way at all. You need to be around. 2000 is pretty forgiving though, so you can be shadow bladed like nearby while your clone is murdering someone. But that requires both you and your clone being in the same area, which fundamentally changes the playstyle of the hero. Then you have Flux Duration instead of armor, which is just worse, almost objectively. It's nice, but people tend to have dispels available around 15, level 15. 8 armor was also insanely good because he had really high HP. And then Lifesteal is replaced with Tempest Double has 50% cooldown reduction.
So, Caster Warden.
Yeah, Caster Warden. The double itself has CDR, not you casting Tempest Double. So you get caster items and then your clone nukes shit.
Which doesn't impact the attack damage penalty. So Caster Warden is unchanged even when they're away from each other.
50% CDR and CDR stacks in this patch.
Oh? Octarine Aghanim's 25
Also Midas.
Warden?
Midas buff.
Midas?
Late game Midas.
Late game Midas?
The level 25 Midas. Gotta have that. Yeah.
Level 25 power spike? Let's
Yeah.
go.
Alright, I see a fucking page on Axe. I'm gonna go get my tea because I reheated it.
Alright. Guess we can start. Battle Hunger now deals physical damage. Damage rescaled to be lower in laning stage. But it does Axe's armor as damage.
Wait a second. That's
And they didn't change Call to give less armor. And Call gives 40, right?
Yeah, 30.
So
30.
30? Alright, so on level 1, you'd still get 30 bonus damage during... Well, the level 1 Call is 2 seconds, so you get 2 ticks. So you get already 60 bonus damage.
Your base armor is 2 on Axe, so you lose 4 damage on level 1 if you have 0 stats. But they buy like double ring of protection, no?
Yep.
And then you're already at the same.
You don't go 6 plate mails, you go Aghanim Scepter. Aghanim Scepter's Call gives you armor per battle hungered unit.
Oh my god, you're right.
Which increases the damage of every unit being battle hungered. And no longer grants bonus movement speed, now only slows enemies as long as they are not facing Axe. Alright. So as long as they're... It's Tryndamere. It's literally Tryndamere from League. It's the Tryndamere fear.
That's kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's good for support and fighting Axe, because if you battle hunger them, they usually run away because like, I'm battle hunger, I don't want to fight you. And then they're really slowed. And it's a lot more slow.
That's a huge slow at level 4. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Axe better, worse?
Better.
Yeah.
He scales.
Yeah.
Axe now does bonus damage per armor on battle hunger, and it's physical damage now.
Wait.
And if enemies run away from Axe, they're slowed. If they run towards Axe, they're not slowed.
He gets permanent armor for culling blading?
Wait,
what?
Oh.
Did you read this?
We didn't read that far. No, we didn't go that far.
Did you not? That's the first thing I see. Look at this, dudes.
Killing enemy grants a permanent armor
There's
boost,
no limit.
Yo, permanent scaling Axe. We got a scaler.
We got a scaler, boys.
We got a scaler,
Wait,
boys.
isn't there a point where you
Axe
have
looks
so much
fun.
armor you cannot take physical damage?
No, not
No,
anymore.
they changed that.
Okay.
That's not how armor works anymore.
At around 1000, you take 99. You have 99% resistance.
Isn't it like 200 armor though that you're like giga?
No,
you're never
it's,
able to
it's
take
not. It doesn't work the same way it used to. There used to be a point when you literally became invulnerable to physical attacks. There's no such point anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. At 1000, you have around invulnerability, but you still take damage.
I mean, you're already nearly invulnerable when you reach like 200, but it's you'll take something. Just not very much.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem to have retroactive scaling. So it's like Legion. If you kill someone with level 1 call, you only get 1. But if you kill them with a level 3 call, you get 2. Cooldown increased, so failing the call is pretty painful.
So the battle hunger is scaling on what armor he has, and he gets more armor for culling blading. That's a really cool mechanic, actually.
And also you get armor from call, and you get armor from the Aghanim Scepter. So if you call just random creeps while you have someone battle hungered, you can just burst someone on range. The only thing is it's physical damage now, which makes it worse against carries in late game. That's like the only like.
Oh yeah,
caveat.
he has a talent as well to get more armor per calling blade, and
Oh, no.
it's retroactive.
It's a 20, and
It's-
that one's retroactive.
Yeah, so you can, if you have a lot of kills with an axe, you will have a lot of armor.
Yeah, you'll take that. Like if you have like 20 kills, Pog.
So that means that if you get those early kills with calling blade, you're gonna get more when you level your ulti as well.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's also retroactive.
I guess.
It probably will be. It's probably like Flesh Heap.
It's probably actually, yeah.
We test.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And-
Battle Hunger DPS changed to Battle Hunger Armor mode.
Oh my, that could be very strong.
Yeah, so you get 8 armor from the Aghanims, right? Per Battle Hunger?
I think it's 7, isn't it? But
Or
yeah,
7? Yeah, if it's 7, I think it's 7. So with 7 and that talent, you get 14 bonus damage on Battle Hunger per unit that is Battle Hungered with the Scepter.
Yo, okay. I think we read everything on this guy. I'm just
Yeah.
already on Bain. No longer reduces cast speed with Enfeeble. He reduces cast range, dude. That's gonna be
my
a lot
God.
more
That's
annoying.
so toxic.
That's so fucking griefy. 30% of your cast range is gone. You think you know what you're doing? You have no idea. You're clicking your buttons. You don't even know.
Why am I moving closer? Stop it.
Stop running in. Oh, that's so fucking annoying, dude.
Damage reduced on Fiend Script, and that's it.
Yeah.
Brains up buff. I expect the Fiend Script to get the cooldown increase, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um,
They reworked the lasso shard, or
Thank
the
fuck.
shard, for battle.
Yeah.
Double flame break.
Flaming Lasso no longer disarms you. Your attacks apply 1 stack of sticky napalm.
Your attacks?
Bat
Oh,
Rider with the
Mjolnir?
E-Blade. No. Bat Rider with the E-Blade and the attack E-Blade ethereal targets. And then he just hits you.
And then a moon
It's-
shard.
And the moon shard on top of that, and you're
Moon
dead.
shard Bat Rider is legit because he gets more vision to grab people, dude. It's good actually. Not even a meme. Moon shard Bat Rider
my
coming through.
God.
He's quickly gonna get up to 10 and do insane damage per right click. By the way, if
Yeah.
you... Very
Carry
interesting.
Bat Rider. Right click Bat Rider.
Carry Rider.
Literally just right click Bat Rider, yeah. That's it.
It's like
Dragon
15
Lance
minutes
Bat Rider.
now. Like, you could start farming Ancients kind of pretty easily with that.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, you can get shard at 15, like you said.
Sticky Napalm Radius instead of Spellamp. Armor replaced with Flamebreak Knockback. Health changed to 10-second Flaming
Oh.
Lasso CDR on 15.
Is 25 talent is also the old shard basically, but except
Oh,
extra
yep.
charge. So you get
So
two
late
charges.
game Bat is still pretty good, but he doesn't have permanent lassos.
I
on,
think it's a
late
nerf
game
overall.
anymore.
Lasso was much
Yeah.
better, much
It
better.
was way better. Sticky Napalm damage is now also 20 instead of 15. Overall nerfed, but funny meme on his shard.
Yeah.
Beastmaster base damage reduced, and movement speed replaced with 25 movement speed Beastmaster controlled units. Makes sense. They put everything on controlled units on Beastmaster on his talents, which
Yeah.
is fun.
New scepter ability, Blood Mist. Bloodseeker sprays his blood in an area, taking 5% max HP pure damage every second while dealing 5% of a unit's max HP to enemies in 450 radius, slowing his enemies for 45 or 25. While it's active, thirst healing is increased by 50%. Cooldown 4 seconds can be turned off cannot be turned off while on cooldown.
That doesn't sound great for a scepter.
Yeah.
4,000 gold to that?
It's a
It
lot
feels
of
like a
damage.
shard.
It's a lot of damage, dude. It's
also a lot to yourself, no?
It is, but
Yeah.
you're healing a lot, and if you kill anything, I mean, you're getting 50% more healing on your heal already, and you combo this
But
with
it's-
you combo it with your silence is the idea, because it slows the
Yeah.
enemy. So you like spray blood, and then you use that in synergy with your W.
And on 25 he has the double rupture charges.
Also, it has
But
no
that
downtime.
nerfs-
It has no downtime. I don't know if it has
Yeah.
no mana cost. It's actually really strong. No.
It's
Yeah, no
removal, it
mana
takes your
cost, no
health.
downtime. It just takes down health, which is basically a gamble. You tick down really fast, but if you combo that with his shard, which gives you 2% HP per attack,
Yeah.
like you can actually regen this shit.
I think this could be really strong.
It's
actually.
pretty strong as like Bloodseeker in the middle of the fight. Like
Very
a
strong
real-
late game as well.
bruiser.
When the enemy might have a lot of HP.
The only thing is that Bloodseeker is no longer that good of a counter to like Pangolier and so on, because if Pango gets a Linken's, you need 25.
You also look at this 20 talent, 15% spell lifesteal. So
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
That's your HP back.
I guess, yeah, you need
If you
a time
use Aghanims on like 3 enemy heroes, you're gonna get your HP back immediately.
Yeah. Bloodstone Bloodseeker. Go in.
Oh my.
Oh, true. Actually, not even a meme. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know what you need the mana for, but
But you get double regen during
but
the
you get a lot of
active.
regen. Yeah. Agonist, Bloodstone, Bloodseeker.
So,
Lore
heal
friendly.
for the damage you take though during the active.
Well, if you activate Bloodstone, you get 50% spell lifesteal. So you just run in and, you know, you just need to hit 2 people and you gain your HP back.
All right, yeah.
And then with the next, we got Bounty. 5 more movement speed. Shadow Walk has higher cooldown. And Shadow Walk, soul duration with play with Shadow Walk slow. Wow, that's boring.
10%
done.
more slow. Wow. Yeah, that was not
Wow.
much on Bounty. Okay, whatever. Go next.
Okay. Brew Master Cinderbrew. Casting Cinderbrew now also drenches Brew Master himself in his brew. Brew Master doesn't get the negative effects.
Okay.
Uh,
But he's
okay.
drunk. But he's drunk.
okay.
Yeah,
Remember,
I see
Brew
some
Master-
stuff. It's gonna synergize with Drunken Brawler. We'll get there.
Yeah. Rework Brewmaster gains 3 stances based on his elements that he can freely switch to. Okay, stances have stronger effects if Brewmaster is affected by Sin. Or if he's drunk, he has stronger effects. Earth Brawler stance grants armor and magic resistance. Effect is tripled if Brewmaster is affected by Cinderbrew.
What? 21 armor?
And 60% magic resistance.
That seems like a lot.
Then Storm Brawler stance grants Brewmaster 30% evasion and 11% movement speed. Effect is tripled.
What am I reading?
90% evasion.
What am I reading?
And
This sounds completely off the chain.
33 movement speed. Fire Brawler stance grants Brewmaster 24% chance of dealing a 190% chance damage crit. Chance is tripled.
What?
What am I
Moonshot
reading?
Brewmaster. Whack.
I mean,
Short-
Drunk
Alright.
Brewmaster is just Monka Giga, dude. Like, what? Storm form seems OP, dude. 90% evasion and 33% movement speed.
All
Hello?
of them seem OP. 21 armor, 60% magic res?
Yeah.
Or, you know, it's fucking
The last one
72%
seems.
chance.
Yeah, the
to
last one
crit?
seems. Yeah, last one seems good, but not insane though, because the
Yeah.
crit doesn't increase. No, the crit is not going to be 570%, guys. It's not going to be that. It says the chance is triple. If he had a 74 or 70 whatever percent chance to 570% crit, yeah, he would be a little bit broke in that form. But I think the other forms will be wild.
Yeah.
Oh
Primal
wait.
Split.
Oh, he has one more form, of course.
Shard no longer grants Brewmaster's attack procs to the Void Ring. Shard now grants Void Brawler stance, grants Brewmaster 20% status resistance and 25% movement slow for 2 seconds on attack.
Oh.
Effects are tripled, so he slows for 75% on attack and has 60% status resistance.
So it's just a toggle as well. Like you can use the
Yeah.
Wind Panda to just go fast, catch up, and start critting people.
And then when they attack you, you fucking swap to
Wait,
the
does
Wind
it not
Panda,
have like
and then...
cooldown or anything? You
No,
can
it's
just
like
keep toggling?
trends. It's
No,
exactly
it's
like
power
What?
trap. So when you during your attack, you swap. And then you crit, and then you swap back to the speed, and then you see someone use Laguna Blade and it's boom, and then you swap
Magic
to
resistance
magic resistance,
quickly, yeah.
and then you see
What?
Clinks attack you, and then you go back to evasion, and then you attack back.
Someone, yeah, okay. Sounds like
But-
someone at Valve, his kid likes to play Brewmaster, but he's not winning, and he's like, "Don't worry, son, I got you." next patch. This is
So
insane.
APM going through the roof now.
Yeah.
It's high APM, but it's not really micro though. It's just, it's mechanically
It's
challenging.
reaction.
One hero. It's a league hero.
League.
It's league.
And his 25 is now Fear when ignited from the Cinder Brew. So the Queen Fear, it's back in a different form.
It is. Longer cooldown though.
Next one. Yeah, longer cooldown. Bristleback, movement speed, strength gain reduced, max charges increased again
big.
to 10.
That's big. One more charge is really huge for him.
Yeah.
Especially level 1 ulti. It's gonna be so strong.
6 on level 1, yeah. Level 1 ultimate can give like, what, 125 damage or something?
Yeah.
And a lot of movement speed. The Mana Regen talent got nerfed, which is the most picked one. And that actually affects him, 0.5. Spell life steal slightly reduced, doesn't matter that much.
I like this. His level 25 talent is straight up just a 250 damage talent if you can stay at 10. It's a 250 damage talent on a hero that's not techies, Like, Bristle can right-click. He can right-click a lot.
And he has move speed.
And he already has damage from those 10 charges. They already give him a lot of damage. He's just getting a fucking fuck ton of damage.
Almost a rapier on top of it. We got Broodmother, which now can use her agonyms on globally.
Anywhere there's a web.
Yep, so same as webs, where you can place webs next to other webs.
Seems fair, I guess.
That makes it better, because before it was super scuffed, the cast range was shit.
Yeah.
So you had to basically show. Spiderling duration reduced, alright, makes sense. So your army dies faster, so you have less overall at all times.
But the
Spiderling
damage is up a lot.
Is increased by a decent bunch, so they burst harder, but they're worse for like sustaining them.
They're almost 50% stronger on the highest level. I mean, 6 more damage on the Spiderlings.
However, the Poison Sting does not do damage. Poison Sting didn't stack, so it doesn't really matter. But Poison Sting slow got strong by 2%, so that's actually pretty much a buff. Alright, then Agility got replaced with +3 Spin Web max web count. Does not affect the charges. Yep, so you have 11 at level 10.
Wow, that's so early.
Farm so much.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of webs.
And then you have 16 Agi instead of 30 attack speed. And Spiderling's building damage replaced with Silken Bola slow. The 21 is nerfed to counteract the bonus damage on the spiders on 18.
Kind of. But even more Silken Bola slow. The Chard already
the
makes
still
it.
Slows.
Yeah, the Chard already makes it like very, very strong slow.
75, I think. 50 or 75.
I think it's like 50, but 80% miss chance.
Oh yeah, 80% miss chance.
Yeah. Dude, I think Brood got buffed quite a lot there. And she's already quite strong. Like she was first picked in DPC regional finals, by the way. She was first phase pick in the regionals, and she was not countered easily. She destroyed all the games I saw her played. She destroyed.
What happened to his Centaur? His strength.
Less strength.
Oh no, not Swole.
And he got 1 armor, which is big, but less strength. Still sad. Hoof Stomp does more damage on all levels. Chard now applies its strength wounds before dealing damage. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
So that's nice quality of life. And scepter damage reduction decreased. Okay. Scepter now leashes affected enemies for the duration of the debuff.
Oh.
That's big. The leash is good. So all the spirits are struggling now.
Yeah.
Spirits and Sand King and Mobility Heroes, Anti-Mage actually.
That's also a global TP cancel.
Yeah. Global TP cancel.
True.
That's pretty good. That's actually a buff. Big buff.
Kind of insane.
Yeah, Scepter is less just a defensive tool and more utility.
And on 15 he can regain the lost strength, but he doesn't have armor. So he gets better laning for worse scaling.
Yo, CK buff. CK just does 1.5 times damage to creeps with Chaos Strike. Nice. Okay. I mean, I didn't really struggle with farming on my CK, but I'll farm faster if you want me to.
And the hero of the patch.
Yeah, let's see what our jungle protector can do.
Bonus movement speed increased to 4D on max level. That's a lot. Hand of God heal reduced, but now additionally applies a 40 between
What?
20 and 40 HP heal for 10 seconds, so 200 to 400 HP.
It's 800 heal, one button.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not instant.
It's literally it's global Heavenly Grace.
His level 1 is insane though. Or his level 6.
Yeah, his level 6 is really good. 475 heal.
So his level 6 is almost as strong as his level 12 heal before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just slower.
Yeah.
Wow.
25 Hand of God heal replaced with Hand of God heal over time. All right, so it has a over time heal component. That's pretty big.
So what? He heals
looks like little, but
1100?
it's big.
1100 over 10 seconds?
Yep.
With 600 of it being instant on level 25?
That's...
Jesus,
I
what a
mean,
heal.
Chen is super good against time damage.
It's
now.
Snith. If now is not the time to go pro, it's like
It's now.
It's now, Snith. Go. It's time to do it.
Alright. Channel time increased. Wait.
Increased, but it's also
No.
decreased.
No, it's decreased.
Yeah,
He
it's
shoots
just
faster. He shoots faster. His attack speed
Increased, by the way.
increased and his channel time decreased. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Level 10 talent is now Searing Arrows damage. That's pretty strong. 20 more damage.
Yeah.
His 10 is also Skeleton Walk CDR, so you still want that if you want to go for the Skelly army build with the Chard on 5. Hey, wait, that actually combos with the 15.
What? What is
In a
this
chart.
shit I read on the 15?
Replaced with Death Pact gains creep abilities, only steals their first ability.
What the fuck is
You
this?
just steal Vool?
Wait,
You just...
Blink
What?
can get 75 minus region or break on attack?
Minus 75% healing, anyone? Wolves?
No, 3-second break against PA and so on?
Yeah,
Bristol?
move away. We have the new way.
This is the hero of the patch so far that I'm
Oh my
seeing.
god. At level 15. His other 15 would be Death Pact healing. Who cares?
Who
Move that
cares?
aside.
Who cares? Step aside. We
who
take the
cares?
ability, man.
And 25 is Burning Barrage damage boost. 25 at 20. Yeah, that's
God, you
pretty
can
big.
steal whatever you want. There's break, there's silence, there's heal reduction. There's everything in the jungle. The jungle provides. What the fuck?
Alright. Wow,
what
another
is-
boring one.
The
Rocket
easy
flare
camp, though.
damage.
Near mid. It's still there, so we're fine with creeps.
Yo, Clockwork can now get rid of
Force
all the
staffs.
spirits.
Yeah,
The
also force
staff.
staffs. You can force staff out of the thing.
Yeah. You get leashed at 20, right? That's a big buff. It looks boring, but it's big. Maiden, the Maiden buffs.
Yeah, let's see it.
Question mark? Attack speed slow increased on all levels up
Big.
to 75. That's
Big.
pretty big.
Yeah.
Now also grants mana to all allies within 1200 radius whenever CM. Huh.
Oh, you just get plus mana.
What?
You get mana
Nice.
refunded whenever you use a spell to all allies.
Yeah, so,
So
she gets
wait,
it herself too, right?
Wait, Bristleback doesn't lose mana for casting boss spell.
No. It's when CM casts a spell.
When CM.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually when CM. Never mind. It's
Yeah,
when
but
CM
if
casts.
you like, she's gonna get mana back herself as well, right? Probably.
Yeah.
All
all
allies.
of her spells.
Yeah, I think all her
Yeah.
spells just got a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
Manelia, wake up. Okay.
Yeah, and there's an aura. Yeah, you can get 44 mana back to all allies per cast on
She's
50.
gonna outshine Caudle in the whole giving mana thing.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Pretty cool.
All 6 seconds.
Dude,
with
that
your
attack
W.
slow though is big. 25 more
That's
attack
really
slow on
big.
Crystal Nova is huge. It's actually big.
That's a good one.
Right.
Then Dark Seer, strength free scaled. He has 40 more starting health, but he has 0.5 less per level up. So better early on, worse later. Intelligence gain decreased as well, so less int and less punch power. Then the duration of Iron Shell is now worse early and better later. Scepter Bone's duration reduced to... it's basically the same with the Scepter as before. Can now be cast on creep hero units. Wow, Darkseid can now cast Iron Shell on Lone Druid Bear.
Wait, he couldn't before?
Yes, they did. They nerfed that because of TI2. They did a specific hero counter. I mean, hero nerf of Darkseer no longer being able to use Iron Shell on Bear, basically.
Oh.
That was the one that mattered. And now, Yeah, you can do it again. Wow.
And normal punch is a little bit lower duration, the illusion.
Yep.
But still good. Normal punch in 6 seconds will probably get the job done. Kill one hero, which is what you do.
No vacuum nerf. Unexpected.
No vacuum nerf. Yeah, very interesting.
Not a real patch.
Yeah.
Not a real patch. Roll it back. No vacuum.
Dark Willow, base HP regen is increased by 25. 0.25 that is, not 25. Bramble Mace now deals 50 damage every 0.5 at all levels. Total damage rescaled from 120 to 240 to 100 to 250. Provides True Strike over rooted targets. Okay, cool. Consistent with how other things have changed. You have some fade time of Shadow Realm. Wow, that's a huge nerf, especially for any form of core Willow, but even support Willow. That's a huge nerf.
Wait,
Charging
does Axe
projectiles.
put you out?
Hmm?
Does Gailing Spirit throw you out whenever you attack?
No, but a fade time, this means that, yeah, if you go Aghanims build, you still have a downtime, right? And this fade time is going to increase how long the downtime is by 300 milliseconds, because you don't immediately go into the form. Which also means if you're running into Dark Willow in the jungle, you have 300 milliseconds to do something targeted towards her before she is faded. So Willow cannot just press W and be completely fine. So if you're Lion, you're going to have time to hex her, you know. You might not be able to Venge Magic Missile her in time, perhaps. But
Yeah, she still has the disjoint, but insta-target spells are way better now.
yeah.
Curse Crown, no CDR.
But
Bedlam.
she could theoretically go to Perma Shadow Realm build again, though. I don't see any changes to Shadow Realm. And
Yeah.
the stacking CDR with the changes to her talent tree, which didn't exist when we had the stacking CDR before. You only have 2 seconds downtime on Shadow Realm. This adds obviously 0.3 to that because fade time, but I think you can perma Shadow Realm. Anyway, yeah.
Curse Crown, no longer CDR.
Insanely
On
good
the
shard.
Chard?
Yeah.
Yeah, the shard is still good, but it was pretty broken. And seconds per revolution decreases.
Yeah,
they
so
spin
faster spin. Yeah, spin.
but they do less damage. So it's more reliable damage if you're close.
Yep. Harder to
Then
juke the
Bedlam
damage as well.
slightly lower, and the attack speed town nerfed again.
Very minor nerfs to Willow
Yeah.
still, but a lot of different nerfs. So she did kind of get fucked, I'd say.
Yeah. Then we got Dawnbreaker, who gets mana cost increase on Starbreaker on all levels, swipe radius reduced, smash radius increased, so a bigger stun but a smaller swipe. Swipe damage increased by 20 on max level, so 40 damage, and the smash damage got reduced, so the smash is no longer as valuable, and it can't crit as hard anymore as before, but the swipes are more reliable now.
Yeah.
Shard now also grants free movement to Dawnbreaker.
Oh.
Wait.
Orientation is still locked.
while swinging. So you can just move forward. So you have normal movement speed while moving forward. Or
I
you can
guess
stand
she
still.
could just fucking run at someone and like swing the fucking helicopter
Yeah.
hammer.
While being BKB'd. Yeah,
Jesus.
that's actually a pretty good buff to it.
That's a dangerous shard. Yeah.
Because now it's really hard to move away because she slows you with the swipes and she moves at normal speed. Yeah.
More precision on the swipes though.
Fire trade radius and projectile radius increased, so it's easier to do the fire DPS. Return impact radius reduced. The hammer has a lower range, but it's the same, so it's easy to figure that
Wow,
out.
so much more healing though. On the luminosity, 15%
Wow.
more. So for core gameplay, that's a big buff.
And for supports, you heal now for 10 instead of 7.
Wow.
Woo!
Whoa.
Woo! Swipe damage got nerfed, and the luminosity crit got buffed.
Yeah, but it's swipe and smash damage, not just swipe damage. So it applies to
Oh,
the
yeah,
smash as well. So
Overall's better.
so it's overall a low buff if you land all your shit.
It's 75 if you get everything.
Yeah.
Dastral has now 2 ultimate
Wait.
good juju and bad juju.
What the fuck? Okay.
Reworked Scepter good juju now also reduces all of Dazzle's item cooldowns by 50% and can be
Yo,
cast on
that's nutty.
ally to reset their item cooldowns completely.
What the fuck?
180-second cooldown. He can give double BKB.
He can give refresher.
He just has he has a refresher for allies.
Yes.
That's his Agnums. He buys.
Yeah,
he buys
that's his
refresher.
Agnums. But
Can you use them
also,
yourself?
but his items do not have CDR unless he buys it. So now he needs Scepter to get item CDR.
No. You buy the scepter and then buy refresher, and then you can refresh your ally, and then you refresher, and then you refresh your ally. There you go. That's the play.
Yes.
Wait, you?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good juju.
Yeah.
Good juju.
Good juju, for sure.
That the normal passive though is insane as well.
Yeah. Alright, so cooldown reduced
Because your refresher
from
is low
poison touch
cooldown. Yeah.
now grants the target 8% incoming heal amplification for each 10%. Yo, if you're 1 HP, Dazzle will super heal you. Or anything will super heal you.
Oh,
So
yeah.
shallow
You're
grave.
Shallow grave.
That's 90%.
And then Chen presses his fucking button. No!
Yeah, bro, and you're back to full.
Jesus. Graved and Chen heal is just like.
Wait, it's 70% bonus heal, so a 600 heal from Chen is what?
Yeah, you're full. You're full, dude. You're back
That's
to
a
full.
1,000 heal.
And you have increased the healing per second as well.
Or
during
Wisp
the
just
grave.
tethers you and uses Mechanism.
Oh my.
Jesus.
Shadow Wave is now always 90 mana, cooldown rescaled from 8 to 9, and early levels are also lower cooldown. Good Juju, passive. Whenever Dalsa casts an ability, all of his abilities cooldowns are reduced by 2 seconds on max level.
Okay.
Alright.
Bad juju. What's bad juju?
Whenever a unit is affected by one of Dazzle's abilities, they lose/gain armor?
Yeah,
Alright,
depending
so
on friendly or enemy.
Yeah, he gives armor to allies, and he takes armor on enemies for 8 to 12 seconds. Can be activated to deal damage to all enemies and heal allies by 50 HP within 1200 radius.
What?
15-second cooldown.
Dazzle sounds
So
dope, dude.
He just has to spam buttons.
He's way
He just
stronger
goes-
now. Yeah, he's way stronger now. I
And
think.
he can buy Octarine now.
The old minus armor was pretty low, but it was like affecting everyone even if you didn't hit them. But now if you hit someone with your spells, you're very quickly taking all their armor. Like look at this shit. If you're healing and hitting the enemy with that heal nuke,
If you get
you're
Shadow
poison
Wave
touching,
comboed,
yeah.
every Shadow Wave hit should reduce armor.
It can't be like that. It can't be like it can't be like that.
Yeah,
There's no way you're get hit by one shadow wave and it's
got-
like minus 15 armor.
you get hit by that. You go Broodmother Dazzle,
There's
and then
no
you
way.
press Shadow Wave, and
There's
you're
no way.
minus 100 armor.
I hope it doesn't
I'm
work.
gonna copium. It gotta work.
Drinks
like that.
tested.
I'm testing it, don't worry.
Good.
Alright. Death Prophet. Shard Fear activation time reduced from 4 to 3. Oh, you can now double Fear in a single siphon. They buffed Death Prophet Shard like crazy. Right, that's a big buff.
It also used to take forever. Like 4 is a very long time before
Yeah.
you trigger it, so yeah.
Before anything happens. Alright, that's a good buff. Disruptor. Damage per strike reduced by 10 on all levels. Shard no longer targets allies. Now causes allies within the radius of Thunder Strike to gain 50 attack speed and 25 movement speed for 1.5 seconds.
Wow, that's a long time though. 1.5
All
seconds per strike. It
allies.
strikes every 2 seconds, right?
Yeah, every 2 seconds.
So
and
it's
every
only-
ally, so creeps as well.
Only half a second downtime per strike. So if you're chasing
Yeah.
someone who's been hit by a Thunderstrike by a Disruptor, that guy's not getting away. You're all too fast for him.
Yeah. Or if your team is waiting at the glimpse spot, goodbye, sir.
Also, mana cost rescale on Glimpse, 55 level 1. Much cheaper.
A lot cheaper. And the cooldown is just cut in half. Literally cut in half. That's actually massive.
Oh.
Level 1 glimpse is no longer just a shit spell and that you have to skill. It's actually
Doom?
somewhat useful.
Gold reduced from 60 to 210 to 50 to 200, but he now gets 1, 3, 5, 7 armor while
gets armor
digesting
again.
a creep. So that's while the creep is dying inside you.
Which is basically permanent because you have 100% uptime
Yeah,
on the power.
you keep eating.
Yep. Burn damage rescaled from 16 plus 1.25 to 40 to 5 to 20 base damage, but only 1%, or 1% percentage base damage plus 50.
Weaker
Yep.
later on or against bigger targets and stronger against weaker targets early game.
Yep.
I'm afraid to say that
2B is right.
2B is right.
He's
Yeah,
right?
fuck.
He can't be right.
Get fucked.
That-
Get
If you're
fucked.
hitting
I
the-
know
that's
it.
not
units
balanced,
around an
dude.
axe
That's so
minus
Broodmother.
12.
How is one Shadow Wave minus 12 armor? There's no way this is balanced. They have to fix that.
Naga Siren dazzle.
Yeah, Naga
you get
dazzle then.
ensnared, and you're done.
I mean,
You're
I
done.
guess you
Well,
do
you need
need level 6 though first.
And
Yeah.
even level 6, it's minus, like, getting all the zaps onto the same hero is kind of hard. But
That's why dazzle Naga.
It's insane though. Yeah, it's insane if you do it.
If you have a combo with dazzle and mass units,
I mean, fuck laning stage, dude. Mid game, late game, it's insanely strong then. Because you bounce your fucking heal to so many targets, you just send them in. Like, you send one fucking E and they're gonna be minus 15 armor. I'm telling you.
yeah.
From one E, and then you use your other
You're
spells.
done.
He's basically showing Slaughter how to fucking do it.
Real slaughter.
Yeah. That's insane.
Then we got Dragonite damage rescaled. He does 20 more damage. Wowzers, but 10 less on level 1. The DPS is Fireball is just Fireball.
Oh, Fireball is
Wow.
like the Dragon's Fireball. But
Yes.
not entirely, probably. Just the DPS.
The DPS.
Yeah. Yeah.
but with Bad Juju, you can't, like, refresh the stack. The stack wears off. Keep that in mind.
Okay, yeah.
Alright. No refreshing, but you can get burst. Alright, and Elder Dragon Form buff, Dragon Tail AoE buff. I've never seen anyone do a double stun with the Dragon Tail AoE, but
Really?
maybe it's gonna happen.
I've done it.
Seen,
It's
I've
kind of
seen,
foggy.
I've seen 2 at most.
I did it sometimes. It's fun.
Alright, base strength reduced from 18 to... They actually nerfed Drow?
Wow.
Range multiplier reduced. Alright, less range on multi-shot, less damage, provides 10% movement speed to Drow. Alright, the Gust buff is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Overall
it.
nerf, though.
That's overall nerf. The multi-shot nerf is big because you increase it by attack range and you always buy Dragonlance, so it's just pretty big nerf.
But Gust is pretty
Multi-shot.
cool because you don't even need to hit an enemy with it. You can just Gust
Yeah.
while you're farming for carries. If you
Or
have
speed.
if you have Falcon Blade or CM in your team or stuff, then you can just Gust for farming.
And Earth Spirit strength gain decreased by a lot.
Yeah, but a lot of
Minus
HP regen.
0.6, but
0.75.
one HP regen. Alright. That's pretty big. Damage increased to 120. Same on max level. Unit knockback distance increased to 500. And same on max level. Cast point reduced from 0.01 to 0. Oh my god, that's such a buff.
What?
Cast point reduced from 0.01 to 0. Mana cost from rolling boulder increased. Roll delay reduced, so he rolls faster. There's less time to stun him. Speed increased. He goes brrr and go fast. Stone speed multiplier reduced from 2 to 1.6, so it's the same with stones. Damage rescaled from 130 to 30 plus 100% of his strength. Alright, Earth Spirit now Gailing Spirit.
Do you get 100 strength in a game?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, easily. He has
Not
still
even hard.
3.8.
He's super strong. His strength
Yeah.
gain is very good, even with this nerf.
Geomagnetic grip cast point increased from 0.01 to 0.1. Alright.
That's a big nerf.
That's
actually.
big nerf on the silence.
Mid-roll, like.
Yeah.
That's a lot slower.
Mana
And
cost reduced.
magnetized as well.
Yeah.
It's
You don't
0.2.
insta-cast it anymore.
Yeah,
Takes
and
some
that
time.
means he's gonna have to like combine that casting or magnetize and your geomagnetic is gonna take like 300 milliseconds now, as opposed to instant, basically. It used to be 2 milliseconds, and now it's 300. So
And
yeah,
Enchant Remnant, his Aghanim's got heavily buffed though. More cast range on enemies and a lot more cast range on allies. 500 on allies, so you can actually save allies pretty reliably with this.
yeah, true.
Alright. Earthshaker, movement speed replaced with 50% enchant totem damage. Heart
Yeah.
shaker.
Jesus.
If you go hearts. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Elder Titan, base
Not
mana region.
220. No, it used to be 0.0. See. Anyway, yeah. Elder Titan.
gets Mana Regen, added a second sub-ability for Ancestral Spirit. Move Ancestral Spirit, moves the spirit towards the oh yeah, if you don't like to tap switch, you can now click just on your hero to move it around. That's quality of life for non-micro
Sounds
enjoyers.
nicer to micro.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. Like if you use Stomp on your hero, you use Stomp on the spirit. So the only thing that stopped you was the fact that you had to click on the spirit to move it around. So it's nicer. He gets more attack speed on 10, or the alternative is that Astral Spirit move speed per hero. So you get more movement speed per hero instead of flat movement speed.
Yeah. I think you generally wanted the move speed more than the move speed per hero, because this you get after the spirit comes back, whereas the movement speed you got before, which allowed you to hit more heroes with your remnant, or in the first place, like your spirit. Because the spirit's movement speed is based on what speed you have. So yeah.
Yeah. It's overall a nerf on the 10 talent. Ember no longer deals reduced damage to creeps. Battle Fury Ember.
Yeah.
What?
Cooldown decreased from 18 to 15, and the same on Maxwell. Bonus hero damage rescaled.
Fuck, this is huge.
More
This is
damage.
insane.
That's an insane buff to Fizz Ember. Like,
Yeah. And now Flameguard now absorbs 70% of magical damage taken. Absorb amount reduced. So he still takes magic damage.
yeah, but that's almost a buff in a way, because he keeps the Flame Guard going longer.
The difference is that now 30% of the magic damage is reducible by your magic resistance. So you do take 30% damage, but that gets reduced by 25% because the Flame Guard does not use resistances. It doesn't care about your magic resistance. So it's a buff.
I don't know. Well, 121 damage for a level 1, does that affect many nukes at level 1?
It's already good enough for a lot of nukes. There's not many nukes that do 110 on level 1. It's 121 now, so now it's even harder. But no, it doesn't affect much. And level 2, it's 271. Basically, it makes it very difficult to turn off his Flame Guard. So, in a way, Flame Guard build is stronger. And Sleight of Fist is also stronger. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess he has
big buff to Ember.
Yeah, I guess he has a Fire Remnant cast point now, as well as activation points.
Yeah, so he has 0.2 seconds to actually toss a Remnant and then use it.
I mean, the Ember is way stronger now. He's one of the biggest winners as well, I would say, just by the slight change alone. Like, not having a reduced damage to creeps is massive.
And plus 20 damage, level 1, like, and 3-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Like, you're insane.
Yeah, the slide looks crazy strong.
You're sliding twice for 40 damage per wave.
Yeah, it looks crazy. I think he's way stronger. Last hitting with the Sleight of Fist is super easy now too, because you have 60 bonus damage and it's not reduced, as opposed to having 40 bonus with reduced damage.
Well, you can't get rid of rain creeps if... Huh?
You don't get bonus damage on creeps, right?
No bonus damage, but no reduced damage.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just
still gonna...
double hit the creep though. Like
True,
you walk up to the creep, right click it, and use Sleight of Fist and creep on the enemy mid laner. You got it. It's for free.
Yeah, I mean you get it easily.
Yeah. Alright. Enchantress, agility gain increased by a little bit, mana cost reduced. Now deals double damage versus creeps and illusions. So Impetus is a illusion
The
killer.
Aghanims build.
Aghanims, wow, but they didn't make Aghanims target heroes, so it's still shit.
Yeah, but at least it does double damage versus the stuff. Like, you're gonna destroy those fucking creeps, dude.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking kill them. Oh, good gold investment.
They're like always done.
Farm it back. Yeah, and Nature's Attendance is always 140, so a small buff to early attendance build, which is sometimes used.
Pretty decent
the
buff,
agility
actually.
makes it good. Overall, small buffs and big buffs to the creep changes.
You have 2 mana cost buffs for her, so I would say, yeah, she's very happy now.
Then we got Enigma with
some nerfs, in my opinion.
Eidolon's turn rate is faster. They can spin now. The Eidolon attack point is faster, so if you get close to them, it's hard to cancel their attacks by running away. They get a 1 attack rotation out. Their attack range is also bigger. Their Midnight Pulse now deals damage based on current HP and not max HP.
So bad, in my opinion.
That's pretty bad to kill people, but it is 12% of current HP, so it's good to start with, but you can't finish off people anymore.
Yeah, you can't kill. It's non-lethal.
Yeah, you
then.
literally can't kill.
It's
Non-lethal.
non-lethal.
Well,
you can walk
black
on
hole
it.
does damage, but
Solo
Yeah,
black hole.
black hole, sure.
I mean, you cannot really solo black hole kill. You need either Eidolons or you need to already get them really low.
You can probably solo black hole kill because the initial point of the midnight pulse will do a lot of damage, but then black hole can finish off. But yeah, this is a nerf overall. The Eidolon buffs are interesting though.
Yeah. The Eidolons are better at farming and at,
more range on Eidolons
pushing.
is pretty huge. 50 more range is very useful.
Mm.
But the Chard nerf, along with the midnight change, I would say makes him weaker in that regard.
Yeah.
Void
We got
regions,
Void.
0.5 more. Cool. Next, Grimstroke.
Cool.
base damage of Stroke of Fate is from 120 to 100 and 300 to 280. So weaker strokes. Damage per unit hit from 18 to 20 and 45 to 50. So slightly stronger, but not very big. Not really big to compensate. You need to hit 4 units, 5 units to make this feel good. Cast point improved from 0.8 to 0.6 though. And
that
then
one's big.
speed is reduced. I don't think the speed reduction is big enough to matter so much. It's already very quick. You're not gonna juke it really. And 200 milliseconds less to wind up on it. I think you're gonna land a lot more strokes, but they're slightly weaker.
Scout is doom. When you fly and devour another creep, you keep flying and can't
Then
stop
we got
flying.
Gyrocopter with damage
if you run out
rescaled.
of mana while you
It
are flying
is
like this when you
weaker
don't have
early
the
on,
ability,
but
the game
stronger
crashes.
later. It's
Oh.
not
Assume
duration.
it works the same for
Okay, I have a
creeps.
short break here. We have someone messaging. If you devour the harpy as Doom, and then you fly and you devour another creep while you're flying, you can't stop flying. And if you run out of mana when you're flying like this, when you don't have the ability, then the game crashes. And probably works the same way for Clinks. Okay. Nice bug testing there. Thank you. That took
Thank you.
not very long.
Yeah. I mean, people are obviously gonna be like, wait, I'm flying. Oh no. Oh no.
And then the game crash.
Yeah.
Homing missile damage rescaled from 100 to 325 to 90 to 360. So a lot of damage on the max rocket. And the stun duration from 225 to 1.8 and 3 seconds on max. I mean, max homing missile build looks stronger now. You know, quite a bit more damage.
Yeah.
And then
flak cannon, better early, worse later.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Also value to just have one value point, right? If you're going for that spellcaster gyro, then one value point flak cannon is now going to be more reasonable because you have 4 seconds less cooldown. So if you go for spellcaster.
Then we got Hoodwink with initial projectile speed is faster, so it's a lot easier to do. You throw Bushwhack and then you Acorn.
Yeah, but no longer benefits twice from the cast
Twice?
range bonus.
I mean, I knew there was something fishy whenever I had a fucking what is it? Enchanted Quiver is like my range is suddenly fucking across the map.
Yeah.
Like something's wrong here.
Definitely. Something was a bit sus on her. The passive evasion is 15% now instead of 8.
15 on level 1?
And then basically the same. I mean, 2% less on max level, but this is value point now.
The value point on level 4 or level 3 is super big.
Yeah, it's pretty big. She has
Then we got
more
armor.
corruption. Nothing major, really. And Pierce's magic immunity is replaced with 135 bushwhack radius.
Alright.
Yeah, the piercing magic immunity was kind of awkward on her. It was good. It was very useful to have in a lot of games. But I like this. Extra radius and bushwhack. You're going to be locking people down a lot more.
Yeah.
Huskar. Strength is reduced by 1 starting strength and 0.1 in the gain. He now also grants magic resist up to 10, 15, 20, 25% based on Huskar's HP. Okay.
Max HP or current?
I'm guessing...
guess.
Yeah. I'm guessing that the lower HP he has, the more magic resistance. Because when you go lower HP, you get more attack speed and more stuff.
Up to. Yeah. So the lower he is, the more. Yeah. So it should be the same as literally old Huskar.
Yeah, it's
back.
old Huskar. I mean, not Not as insane though, I think. You're not gonna get the
Yeah.
98% magic resistance that you used to
Because now it's based on his HP.
have. It just goes up to 25%.
Oh, yeah, up to 20. Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
when
oh,
he's
yeah.
at like no HP, then he has 25% magic resistance from
Wow.
it. So it's not the same.
It's...
In Joker, we have 10 movement speed increase, first of all. Bonus
Dog.
movement speed is decreased from 1% to 7 to 0.8 to 5.6 on Wex. But I mean, he did have more base. Alacrity mana cost is up to 100 instead of 60. Quite expensive.
Big.
Mana cost on Ice Wall is lower. The armor reduced per hit on Forge Spirit is rescaled from 1 to 0.8 to 1.5, affected by Exort. So Miner's armor is a lot stronger in late game. Melting Strike no longer has a 20 armor max cap and instead has a 20 stack cap. Max armor reduction is rescaled. Yeah, so now you can get minus 30 armor instead of max minus 20. So that's pretty huge. And then bonus movement speed on Ghostwalk is rescaled from minus 30 to 40 to minus 15 to 20. Okay, I don't think Quaswex Invoker is gonna struggle then with the Wex speed nerfs, since he gets less minus on early levels of Wex. And then Forge Spirit armor reduction is replaced with attack speed talent for his Forge Spirits. That's very, very good with the change. Alacrity, slight nerf, and 3x the passives. I don't fucking get this talent. I feel like that's such a weird
It's still
talent.
bad.
Yeah, it's still fucking weird.
I mean, you already have max movement speed, you have travels and normal Wex,
I
basically.
guess it's damage if you go Exort and right click. That's like the only thing you really care much about. I guess you can regen against like Venomancers and shit. You press Q a few times.
I have 100 HP regen, try to kill me now.
I don't know. It's weird.
It's pretty bad.
The
Rework
Chard.
Chard.
You take this one.
Passively grants IO 10% spell lifesteal, increases overcharge spell amplification by 10%, and causes it to also share IO's current spell lifesteal with any target unit. So Bloodstone.
His
Chard,
current.
Wisp.
So yeah, okay. Yeah,
Bloodstone
Wisp,
active will work.
Yeah. Yeah, it should.
Yeah. Then Tether Heal Transfer rescaled to be slightly lower on max level and slightly higher on level 1. Scepter now also causes spirits to apply a 15% slow for 0.3 seconds when impacting an enemy hero. That was a 15 talent, I believe, at some point. Overcharge cooldown increased from 22 to 25 and the same on max level. Spell amp reduced from 10 to 8 and max level from 16 to 14. Then the talent's damage got rescaled to 15 damage to tethered unit. Okay, that's pretty strong. And the 15 talent spell lifesteal replaced with tether movement speed. The other 15 talent option is spirit damage. It's back to 15. So the Aghanim spell is better. And 20 the spirit damage is replaced with overcharge max HP regen bonus. 25 shareable HP to the tethered target.
Does that count as like a burst heal, or is that like
probably keep the percentage HP?
Yeah,
percentage HP.
Yeah, because else you could toggle on and off and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he makes his friend even stronger. And
I mean, the spell lifesteal thing, I'm worried about the Leshrac dudes. Leshrac Wisp
Leshrac Wisp.
I already see it in my fucking mind how it's gonna play out when Lesh Wisp goes in. It's like, brrr, HP! Both of them with Bloodstones, like, oh, Disco is here.
Wait, what about Bloodseeker IO now, actually?
Yeah, I mean, that's
It's spell lifesteal. If Bloodseeker is
Aghanim. Bloodseeker with Aghanims, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sounds broke. Sounds broke.
Yeah, sounds pretty broke, Sham. And they both run at haste and movement speed because Wisp will unlock because Bloodseeker unlocked.
Yeah, sounds broke.
Yeah.
2 less strength for the Jakiros. Cooldown on Ice Path is increased from 12 to 9 to 21 to 9. Holy fuck you, Jakiro. Yeah. Level your fucking stun, you nerd. Stun duration is increased though from 1 to 1.6. And then 2.5 on max. Jesus, though, that's a big nerf.
That's a big increase.
Yeah, that's a big nerf overall. I mean, still 1.6 stun is pretty good level 1, but you don't want 21 second cooldown.
Yeah.
Dual Breath does damage in 10 instances. 10 instances of damage instead of 11, same duration. Okay, cool. Huge.
Cool.
Cooldown decreased from 20 to 4 to 16 to 4 on Liquid Fire. So value point, the first level, is quite a bit stronger.
Oh.
Macropyre cast point is lower, and Scepter duration is reduced. Overall, nerfed. Overall, quite nerfed.
I mean,
But
the Ice
Liquid
Path
Fire
is the
nice.
biggest one.
Yeah, Liquid Fire is nice, but the Ice Path got nerfed big, less HP at the start as well, and even his Macropyre having lower duration. It is faster, I guess, but... Juggernaut mana cost is decreased from 140 to 140 and 130, 120, 110 on his healing ward. Omni Slash is 10 second less cooldown. And you have a Blade Fury duration talent. Oh, just like Aghanim's lab. Let's go.
Aghanim's lab.
Let's go.
Perma-speed.
The lab. And
Let's
then armor is replaced with the 40% Blade Dance Lifesteal.
Oh my, that's
Jesus.
40% on a 35%.
Blade Dance is a
chance?
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blade Fury DPS is reduced from 160 to 150.
To accommodate the spin duration, I suppose.
I mean, the Blade Dance Lifesteal is way better than armor for this hero, because you already have a lot of armor, typically not that much HP, so
usually
getting
no
more
lifesteal.
Yeah,
That's,
usually no lifesteal.
15% lifesteal talent. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
I mean, if you use Omni Slash, you're full HP.
Yeah, Omni Slash will heal you. Illuminate radius is increased. Cast point is reduced from 0.3 to 0. Max vision increased from 1125 to 1575 on max. Buffs to illuminate all around. Lot better. Spirit form is cooldown reduced by 5 seconds. And blinding light pushback duration is increased to 0.8. Yuck. Twice as long pushback duration. Big coddle buffs, I would say. Quite
Then
big.
we got Punka. Cast range increased on level 1 from 400 to 550, and on max level the same. Cooldown increased to from 24 level 1 to 30, and same on max level. And then with the 15 talent is changed to the Axe Lab meme. 25% X marks the spot, movement speed for allies, and movement slow for enemies. So X mark has more utility in both allies and enemies, which is interesting.
Actually, a good pause 4 now. Like,
Yeah.
you'll catch people off guard with the extra cast range.
Yeah, that
Well,
range is big. 550 is really long range on level 1x.
And then the 15 is really good for both allies and enemies.
Yeah. Interesting.
No.
Rework the Chard on Legion Commander. She gains 4 armor for every hero hit with overwhelming odds and 0.5 armor for each creep. Jesus, man. Increases overwhelming odds duration by 8 seconds? So for a very long time, she has
100% duration.
Yeah.
I think it's 100% uptime.
Yeah, it should be, right? Overwhelming odds, base damage is rescaled from 40 to 100 to 35 to 125. And hero damage is from 30 to 35 to 120 to 125. Okay. And then movement speed talent is replaced with AoE press the attack on 20. And 25, her AoE press the attack is replaced with press the attack gains 2 second spell immunity.
Legion Sport.
Yeah.
We'll remember you. We'll remember you.
Still race car Legion now, like 15 seconds speed from overwhelming odds.
Yeah, you're fast for a long time and you have a lot of armor. I don't know, the Chard makes her a lot tankier than she used to be.
If you get the level 10 AoE increase on odds, you have it very likely to... Like, if you hit 3 heroes and, like, 7 creeps around, like... You get a good amount of armor, a good chunk.
Oh. Leshrac, base damage up by 3, making his laning stage a lot better. That's quite a bit of damage. And then Nihilism, Leshrac gaining magic immunity no longer ends the Nihilism. I didn't even know they worked that way, but that's really funny. So yeah.
So you can be fully immune.
You can BKB.
Suckers.
Yeah, you BKB in Ghost form, and the others are just not gonna be able to do much to you unless they have pure targeted nukes. More agi for Lich. There we go, my flexible boy. He's gonna be the armored
It's a
right
fast
clicker.
skeleton.
Intelligence gain is decreased. Turn rate is increased. Attack speed slow is increased by a lot on Frost Blasts.
No.
Doubling it on max level. And Frost Shield now does its first tick of damage or slow 0.1 second after casting. Nice. So you can quicker cancel blinks with it. And Chain Frost's mana cost reduced from 200, 500 to 180 to 420 memes.
Small buffs.
Yeah, some small
Also,
buffs. I think the Frost
like-
Blast is the biggest one.
Yeah.
LC is bugged. There is no buff duration. Like, you have the buff on it, but there's no timer ticking it down.
Nice.
So you have no clue how long it's going to
It's
last.
just lasting.
Yeah.
He got it for a bit.
Rage cooldown is increased on Lifestealer from 18 to 21 to 18, so you want to max that. And open wounds, when target afflicted by open wounds is dealt 500 damage, the wounds will fester and spread to a random other enemy within 700 radius. Prioritizes heroes. Excuse me?
Are you saying if you open wounds a creep, you're just going to hit a hero?
Yeah,
Yes.
you could open with a creep and then kill that creep if
700
it takes
more
500 damage.
radius.
Yeah. So you could
So if the
long
creep is
range
500
cast
HP.
open wounds on a creep and then someone else nukes it with Laguna Blade and then
Yeah.
that it bounces over to the hero who was out of your cast range. Oh, you caught him.
Lifestealer Dagon for the cast range?
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe the
creeps
creep-
insta die, so they take all the damage then, because that should count as 500 damage. If I can get him.
Yeah. Yo, Lina shot me. Lina's spells deal 10 more damage for each Fiery Soul charge.
Okay.
Oh, and they
And
changed Fiery Soul.
it has a
Max
lot more
charges
charges.
increase from 3 to 7, excuse me. Stack duration increases from 12 to 15. Movement speed bonus per charge reduced from 4 on level 1 to 1.5 and from 7 to 3% on max level. Attack speed bonus per charge reduced to 10 on level 1 and 40 on max level. Now gains a charge whenever a spell damages an enemy.
Yeah, so you can damage multiple enemies, get multiple charges then.
Yeah.
But you can
use
not
one
travel
spell-
the map fast if you're not fighting enemy heroes. Right?
Yep.
Or is it just
Enemies, just any unit.
Hmm.
So if you use it
does
on a
just say
camp-
enemy, so yeah, neutral camp should work.
But
right?
it means that if you're just running around, so the whole Shadowblade Lina meme, you boots of travels in Shadowblade and then try to kill someone, doesn't work. Basically, because you have to hit enemy units. So
in the laning stage, once Lina has Fire Soul and one spell, she nukes and hits the 4 creeps and the hero. So that's 5 charges for her thing. So she gets 50 attack speed by using 1 nuke.
she can actually get max or almost. Wait, she can get max because it's now 15 seconds duration. So Lina with just Q and Fiery Soul can now just keep it up for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, true. That too. Yeah,
So
you
it's
can go
stronger
Fire
for
Soul
lane.
W builds in the mid lane.
Yeah. So she got stronger.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely got stronger overall.
Alright.
Also
and
not
the fire-
completely fucked into just being a right clicker, because now she can do, 70 more damage with her spells.
Yeah.
Just
It's not
straight
bad.
up.
Considering she has CDR talents. for
Considering
spells.
she has 3 spells as well.
Yeah, and 3 spells. Then we got Lion. Mana cost reduced by...
Easy numbers.
60 on max level? Yeah, easy numbers. Brain understands.
Yeah,
600.
smooth brain.
Hey,
Yep, 600.
smooth brain. Yeah, very smooth. Aghanim Sepulchre reduced from 20... it's just... If you get that early Aghanims, that pre-level 12 Aghanims, ooh, you get some value.
Yeah, rush it.
I mean, the level 12 is feasible. It's better for when you're not level 18, which actually happens if you play core.
Minor
Lion.
buffs, minor buffs for
Minor
Lion.
buff.
Let's move
Uh,
on.
Well,
Mana
the
drain reveals invis units. That one's big though.
Yeah, with Sand King in lane, he's not going to be happy.
Yeah, sort
Yeah.
of. Yeah, you can do stuff. Still not huge stuff for Lion, but
No.
you got something.
But it's good. Because it's a 30% slow.
Yeah.
On pretty high range. Then we got Lone Druid with attacks. Spirit Bear base damage increased by 8. Entangle duration rescaled from 0.75 to 1. And then the max level is 0.2 seconds less duration. Entangle damage interval reduced, so faster intervals. Entangle no deals damage immediately when applied, so 1 more damage tick, I suppose. Entangle damage per second rescaled from 60 to 30 up to 60. Total damage reduced on early levels. Max level is the same. Now also shares 25% of Lone Druid's armor with Spirit Bear and vice versa.
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
No.
So True Form makes the bear tankier. Dying while casting True Form does not put the ability on cooldown. That is insane.
Yeah, while
the
casting
amount of
it,
times where you kill Lone Druid while he's casting and he didn't get the HP yet happens actually a lot.
True.
Does AC just give him 50% bonus of the aura?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, is it...
Yes.
So this works with bonus armor then? So if you have... Because it's not just base armor.
So,
this is...
wait. So with AC, you get 5 for the bear, so he gets 25% of that. So Lone Druid gets
125?
6.
Mm-hmm. Well, he gets 125 from that, and then he also gets... But yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
AC, you go from 18 armor to 34 by just buying AC on your main hero. So that's plus 1 extra armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not much, but it's...
And your bear gets plus 9 armor.
But the
yeah,
thing that
because
is
you
much
have
is
it. You have it on
True
you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're gonna give this to the bear, so you're gonna get a lot more armor, rather, because you will have this on the bear. So instead of having plus 1 armor, you're gonna have the plus 4 armor.
This is all about making the bear tank. It's less about Lone Druid and more about the bear because True Form gets 25, so you get 5 armor.
It's a bit
to
of
the bear.
both. It's gonna be a bit of both.
Yeah. Yeah, both.
He'll be very tanky.
Then we got Luna. Chard now will target the nearest creep if no heroes is around. That's a quality of life because otherwise the beam misses completely and then you just get the attack.
Zeus buff.
Yep, and then Loosen Beam CDR slightly less because it's Broke Champ, and Eclipse slightly more CDR because it was a bit weak. Global Lunar Blessing now also grants 200 bonus night vision to allies.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Now that
That's
talent is
a
a
big
serious
buff.
option, yeah. It used to be pretty garbage talent. Now it could be definitely an option instead of the 100 damage.
Yeah.
Lycan Feral Impulse damage is decreased from 11 to 44 to 10 to 40. Smooth Brain, smooth numbers. Shapeshift reduced from 28 seconds to 25 seconds on duration. His talents, he has less damage on the wolves. Feral HP regen is replaced with 20% howl attack damage reduction increase. And then 32% shapeshift critical chance is reduced to 30. Overall, some Lycan nerfs, some room for making plays with the level 10 talent, but pretty much nerfs all around. Minor, but still nerfs. Lycan still very strong.
Still nerfers.
Magnus rework on Shockwave. Reworked Scepter increases Shockwave range by 150 and radius by 50. Shockwaves now erupt after 1.5 seconds, dealing an additional 50% of Shockwave's base damage and applying a debuff that slows and reduces base armor by 50%. That is huge. Affected units recover over 5 seconds. And he has a Shockwave damage talent. Ags Magnus.
Pretty good.
Sounds fun. Sounds great against agi heroes and high armor heroes.
Oh, Marcy.
How does
There
that
you
stack
go.
with ET?
ET?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just takes your armor away.
I mean, you're just gonna go to 0. Like, actually,
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna interact, but
No, I
guess it will
think
fuck your
he-
armor.
I guess
Depends
you
on
have
which one is
50
applied first, really.
Yeah. Marcy Added Gailing Scepter reduces Unleash cooldown by 10 seconds while Unleash is active. Marcy's abilities trigger Unleash pulses. Alright.
Sounds shit.
That's fucking boring. Let's be honest, it's fucking boring. Added Chard, Rebound can be set to autocast to throw the target instead of rebounding off them.
Or I guess every single one of her spells activate a full AoE damage thing. Okay, maybe it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was thinking that it's like, you know, one tick
It's
on the
not one
counter or some shit, but okay, yeah, I guess it's pretty good then.
But her pulse damage got reduced from 200 to 150. So if you use all your spells, you get 450 burst damage. That's it.
Yeah. Well, no. Your ulti? Ah, yeah, I guess your ulti doesn't trigger itself, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, because it has to be active first.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's 250 or 450 extra AoE damage, and then you're gonna recast your abilities. It's decent.
Rebound can no longer cast enemy units. Ally movement speed increased though.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, this is horrible. Marcy is unplayable without allies nearby. Actually unplayable without allies nearby.
Yeah, the rebound nerf is huge. You can't jump on things.
It's possible to target enemies if you
But
just
why?
click
What's the
them.
point of the thing then? The rebound. Like, added a shard, rebound can be set to autocast to throw the target instead of rebounding off them?
I don't understand what that means.
Yeah, I guess you're just you're disposing them or whatever. Like you're doing that instead of bouncing. It's a save.
What?
So like you fly in and you yeet them. I'm gonna have to try that when we go into the game. I want to see how that works. You can just yoink a teammate. You throw your ally forward instead of yourself.
They jump instead of you? Oh yeah.
Oh.
You stay where the ally is and the ally goes where you want it to go.
Oh, you're yeeting your ally away. I see. I see.
Yeah.
You're making them rebound. You're not rebounding. You're making them rebound. And then you can use your Q too. Okay, so they're making a big support with a shard. Mm-hmm.
I mean this
rebound. This rebound nerf seems so boring though. Not being able to rebound off enemy units. That seems like such a boring change.
I mean, you literally can't play without allies. It's a full support hero now. Or
Yeah,
you need wits.
you can't use it in the jungle. If you get ganked in jungle, it doesn't matter if there's creeps around or if there's enemy
You can't do
heroes.
anything there unless there's an ally there, but that means core Marcy literally can't play unless
shard-
there's someone there.
The shard sounds super strong for saving people though. But
Yeah.
yeah. Because I'm assuming that works even if they're stunned or whatever. You can probably like pull them out. Maybe not if they're rooted. Shouldn't work on root at least. Alright. Strength gain increase on Mars. Spear cooldown is increased from 14 to 11 to 15 to 12. Spear damage is reduced from 100 to 220 to 100 to 200. Wait, spear damage? Yeah, spear damage of the arena, right? Can no longer be escaped vertically. You can't
That's
jump out?
big.
What?
Oh,
Arena
That's
is,
huge.
that's
yeah.
massive.
Magic immunity or no pass?
Wait, does that mean flying as well?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, that's
That's
vertically.
vertical escape.
Yeah.
Flying is in the vertical. Okay.
Only blinks and stuff like Sand King.
You could probably still Wind Waker out of it because you're not really a hero, I imagine.
You're invulnerable.
Yeah,
So,
you
yeah.
like BKB and Wind Waker, but
Blinks.
yeah, blinks. But otherwise, no leaping out,
No pass.
no rebounding out, obviously. Leap works, does it? That's weird. What?
It says no vertical escapes.
But leap is a vertical escape. You guess it's just a bug? Okay, King.
probably a bug.
It probably shouldn't work then.
Yeah.
Because leap doesn't even have a
I
magic...
mean, leap doesn't work over kinetic field, so why would it work over Mars Arena if they say no vertical escape?
Sounds very strange. Also means you can't grief with torrent and toss and stuff.
Yeah.
You can still spear them up in the air, I guess. Spear them to arena. Because they can't fly out, so I mean, I guess they're stuck on the arena. Right?
Yeah, they should be.
Mystic Snake mana cost is down from 140 to 170 to 140. Cold-Blooded is now disabled by Break. No longer activates if the spellcaster is further than 2,000 units away, so Spirit Breaker is not going to get caught. This is the Chard Medusa. Cold-Blooded. Attack damage is replaced with attack speed talent. Evasion is replaced with 0.5 mana shield damage per mana. Mana shield damage per mana. That's a lot of tankiness earlier. And attack speed is replaced with minus 12% split shot damage penalty. Good for farming. And good for AoE damage, I guess. And Mystic Snake mana gain is replaced with plus 2 Mystic Snake bounces. Still probably a lot weaker late game though. I don't know, the Mystic Snake bounces seems probably not that good. I guess good with Aghanims perhaps, but very sus on that one. Meepo as a previous Meepo picker. Let's see what we got. His stats are Giga Chad improved from 1.6 to 2.2, 1.6 to 2.4, 1.6 to 1.9. He was basically Bain but weak before, and now he's strong. Divided we stand. Clones no longer benefit twice from Power Tread's stat bonuses. No longer benefit twice from level attribute stat bonuses. And Chard Fling mana cost is reduced from 100 to 75. Passively grants a bonus 5, 10, or 15% magic resistance to all Meepos. Mana cost reduced from 100 to 70, 80, 90, 100. Dig mana cost reduced from 150 to 125. Cooldown increased from 40 to 50 seconds. Health restored is increased to 60%. And base damage replaced with poof damage, and poof damage replaced with Urkspine. This sounds shit! This sounds like they just made him even weaker, honestly. Okay, you get a bit of magic resistance, which I guess is gonna tank you up. But you don't get the double dip anymore? And they didn't address the fact that neutral items suck dick when you're Meepo. And E-Blade is no longer an agi item. Meepo is fucking dead, dude. That's my feeling on this. They're buffing the poof damage, but no one wants to even skill that shit because it's hot garbage. This seems shit.
Mars has been tested. Flying, you can fly over the arena. You cannot leap over the arena. So Wyvern, Night Stalker, they can just walk out, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, flying movement still works, but
so vertical escapes only work if you have a flight permit, but not if you're trying to jump up there.
Exactly.
Okay, makes sense. But you can leap out? Or yes, no?
No, you cannot leap out.
Okay. Interesting.
Is your character a man?
Alright. Mirana, let's go for next. I mean, Meepo sounds shit, though. It sounds really shit.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it sounds really shit. As a Meepo picker myself, this sounds awful. Dreadful. The magic resistance is big, but I don't know. Overall, it sounds really sad. Mirana, her agility is rescaled from 18 to 3 plus 3.7 to 24 plus 3.4. So much starting agility. Base armor is reduced by 1 to keep the same starting armor. Her base attack speed is reduced by 5. And her damage is from 27 to 32 to 24 to 30. Average damage increased by 3.5. Pretty good for laning. Also, I mean, yeah, this seems kind of nice. Mana cost is reduced on the Starstorm. Only 125, so cheap. And Chard reworked. Grants +1 leap charge. Sagan pounces, dealing 150 damage in a forward cone to units within 500 range of Mirana and slowing them for 30% for 2.5 seconds.
You will pounce.
So no crits.
No crits,
No
though.
crit. Support Mirana or magic Mirana.
Still good. If you use 4 charges aggressively, that's 600 damage.
Yeah.
The animation for this is Lina Q for some reason. Nice. Sounds great.
What?
Also, people are saying you can leap out of the arena if you maintain distance properly. So I guess if you're at a certain distance, you can still jump out. Just not if you're like close, perhaps. They reduced the base damage on her, which increased the average damage. Yes, because they massively increased her agility as well. So, yeah, her damage is increased.
Monkey King has 100 less vision during day and night, which also affects the 50% bonus vision.
Oh my god, what is this?
What?
Don't stand in his ulti.
Yeah, Scepter also gives soldiers the ability to increase their Jingo Mastery stacks. So
if you ulti with Monkey King and you keep the enemy in there, they're gonna fucking die, dude.
Yeah, after 4 hits, they hurt.
Cannot ignore. Okay.
Does Monkey even build Scepter? I mean, now he might does.
Now
he
I
didn't
think
before,
you
but
might
now,
go back
sure.
for it. Yeah.
He used to take it because it was a
Kill
guaranteed
Roche.
rush kill, and the soldiers absolutely fucked you up when Monkey King has Aegis, because you literally can't fight into him. But then they nerfed it, they removed 1 soldier, and it couldn't take rush anymore, and it was scuffed, and it sucked, and now maybe it's good again.
Reworked Scepter Replicate steals 20% of each stat from the replicated hero. If the replicated hero's primary attribute is strength, it will also steal 35% status resistance. Steal status resistance, so they lose it, you gain it, I assume? You're taking away 35% status resistance from the enemy? I have to assume. And if it's agility, it will steal 50 attack speed, and if it's intelligence, it steals 20 spell amp. What the fuck? So much spell amp stolen.
E-Blade Dagon. He turns into an int hero
Yeah, but-
and then uses the E-Blade Dagon as an int.
E-Blade Morphling is back, but in a different way. And then Nagasiren Riptide damage rescaled from 30 to 75 to 40 to 70. No longer triggers on a random chance, now triggers every 5 attacks on an enemy by Naga and her images. So she builds stacks with the Riptide, and it's guaranteed proc. And then 8 agility is replaced with 20 Riptide damage talent, and 12% Riptide chance is replaced with -1 Riptide hit. I play Naga. Yeah, I play a lot of Naga. Strange change to think about how it's gonna work in practice. That means that you can never get those one-hit insta Riptide, like fuck the enemy over. But on the other hand, if you send your illusions on an enemy hero, you know that eventually you're gonna proc. And in late game, this should mean you have continuous, nice, sustainable Riptiding on the enemy, which is big minus armor, increasing your DPS a lot. Yeah, should be slightly worse farming, but not necessarily much worse, because it's also 10 more damage already on level 1. It's a very interesting change. I'll have to try it out later. And then Nature's Prophet, the turn rate is improved from 0.6 to 0.9. Mana cost is rescaled to 150 on his Nature's Call. Treant base damage is reduced from 16 to 20, up to 40 to 44, to 15 to 18, to 35 to 39. But they were also listed as changed in damage type, so they were going to do more damage to heroes. So even though their damage number is lower, they will hurt more if you're a hero than they did before, I think. Even with the new damage number. Possibly. I think so, at least. Mana cost reduced to Smooth Brain. Smooth numbers. Very good. Very cheap, actually. 200 instead of 275. 10 talent, 20 damage is replaced with -8 seconds Nature's Call cooldown. Annoying as fuck. More treants. Sprout mischance increased to 100%. What the fuck, dude?
What the fuck?
What do you mean 100% Sprout mischance? What the
No
fuck?
hit.
You
No
can't
hit.
see in the trees.
What the
You're
fuck,
in the
man?
trees. No hit.
What do you mean? I want to hit.
No hit.
Fuck.
No.
And then he has the other one that is Sprout Leashes. Dude, once he gets late
Yep.
game and
No
he gets the
jump.
combination of these things, no force staffing out, no jumping.
Whoa, you'd need to be, what, 20?
Yeah, 29.
29, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, 29. Level 29. But still, Giga late game Sprout is not fun.
Also,
Yeah.
Sprout in general is not fun, man. This Sprout leash talent is fucking insane. At 20 already. You just take that.
I found out the
Reapers-
Mars thing, by the way.
Yeah.
You need to walk into the Mars to activate the soldier, and then you can leap out however you want.
Oh, nice. We have the
Yep.
mechanics. You gotta bait the soldier. Reaper Scythe no longer increases the enemy's death timer. Killing an enemy with Reaper Scythe now grants Necrophos 3, 6, 9 HP per second and
What?
1, 2, 3 mana regen permanently. What the fuck, dude?
Scathing.
No, that's so much though. You
It's
can
so
get a
much.
lot of kills with Reaper Scythe in a game. You can easily have 10 kills. Easily.
Look at me now. I'm the tank.
Dude, that's so easily scaling. What the fuck? And CDR stacking? Dude, look at the fucking HP regen you're gonna have from this. You're gonna be insane.
Just by Kaya Sanj.
Dude, I'm
and
going
then
Necro. I'm playing Necro in this patch. What the
Kaya
fuck?
Sanj, Necrophos.
You're
200
just gonna
HP
heal like
regen.
insane. Necro's still screwed because of the Revenant's Blade or whatever that is. Yeah, of course. I mean, the new item is gonna suck, but what? Who cares? I'm just gonna regen. They can tickle me all they want. I'm gonna regen, man.
Yeah, it looks pretty broke, champ.
I mean, and then you combine that with increased healing while you're in the ghost form, and people won't buy Nullifier against you as much because they're gonna be like, oh, I can buy this other item and I can still hit him, but then I'm still in the ghost form and I'm healing more?
Wow.
Necro, dude. Necro. I think Necro is strong.
Yeah.
Or
Night
Refresher
Stalker.
Necro, yeah.
He lost 0.1 agility gain, and Crippling Fear is now instant cast, so you can still move while casting, making it easier to silence people. Void damage increased by 5, Dark Ascension reduced by 2, Dark Ascension damage reduced by 5, Crippling Fear CDR reduction increased to 5, and Hunter in the Night attack speed increased up to 100.
Yeah, Crippling Fear is a very big buff, I would say, but outside of that, it's pretty small changes overall.
Small.
And even the 2-second nerf on Dark Ascension duration, because that's what people wanted, the 10-second duration.
Yeah.
That's just 8, feels a little bit worse. But Crippling
It's
Fear is a very
still
nice buff.
way better. It's still way better than Void damage, so nothing changes.
Yeah, it's still bad. The other one. Nyx cooldown reduced from 14 seconds. Cooldown reduced from 14 seconds to 17 seconds to 14 seconds. Yeah, reduced. Yep.
Yeah.
Reduced cooldown.
Reduced.
Understand.
Smile.
Yeah, less cooldown. Yeah, buffed Impale. Is cooldown reduced on this as well? Oh, cooldown is actually reduced 28 to 20 and 4 to 5. So it's not actually reduced either. It's rescaled is the word you're looking for here, and increased is the word you're looking for here. Let's see, mana cost, is it reduced?
It is! Well, no, rescaled.
Yeah, it's also rescaled, actually. Yeah, also rescaled. I guess technically reduced, it's never higher.
I have something about Necro for you. The permanent buff does not retroactively increase. In fact, if you get a kill with level 1 Reaper Scythe, every single Reaper Scythe kill will only give you +3. But if you don't get a kill until you're level 18 with Reaper Scythe, every kill counts as +9.
Are you sure that that's not just a visual bug? Have you looked at the region numbers?
I have looked at the region numbers.
Okay, they should probably fix that. Never mind, we're not playing Necro. Thank you for that. Okay, if that's confirmed, that's very stupid.
Your first kill needs to be a level 8.
Yeah, don't ulti until level 18. Geg W. That's hilarious. Grief yourself by ulting literally anything until you're level 18. Intelligence damage multiplier reduced from 3.5 to 5 to 2.3 to 5. Okay. Chard now increases the target's incoming spell damage by 70% instead of reducing their magic resistance. So it works on stuff that is not just magic resistance based. Very nice. Pure damages and so on. And Chard now applies the debuff before the damage. Cool. So yeah, a little bit. So you get extra damage from Vendetta as well then.
Yes.
I guess. Yeah, should be. Should work as a spell amp damage. 20 movement speed replaced with 0.5x mana burn multiplier. Sure. An AoE mana burn instead of Agi.
Pretty good.
That sounds awful to play against. Imagine pushing high ground against a fucking burrowed Nyx with AoE mana burn. What?
Go high ground, Smile.
Yeah, don't go high ground.
Go high ground, Smile.
Mana cost increase from 70 to 100, 70 to 150, 15 on Fire Blast. And Ignite cooldown is increased by 2 seconds. Still very good though. Health is slightly reduced. Strength is increased on 20 instead though. And then you have Bash chance changed to Fire Blast chance. Okay.
70% chance to blast when you attack. Smile.
When you attack, I guess so.
Yeah.
So you ding ding ding.
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah, you ding ding ding. You
And
click,
that can
you
multicast?
ding.
Can that multicast? Or is it a single one?
By a moon shard.
Yeah, Clearing's tested. There's no way that can multicast.
I'm
right?
already testing it. Don't worry.
Can that multicast? That sounds insanely broken if that can multicast. Chat is saying it can multicast. There's no way.
I got the multicast animation, but it died.
Make something tankier, man.
Hold up. Omni.
Yeah, it can multicast.
What the fuck? That sounds insane, dude. Does it have a cooldown? It doesn't say that?
Tell.
No cooldown.
More
Okay.
moon shard.
So it sounds pretty broke, man. Sounds pretty fun.
Omni Knight.
Omni Knight. 2B used to be an Omni spammer.
Intelligence rescaled from 15 plus 1.8 to 16 plus 2.1. Actually, mana. Reworked Chard grants Degen aura, slows enemies within 400 radius of Omni Knight by 40%. No longer grants status resistance on Heavenly Grace. Is now also applied to Omni Knight if casted on allies.
Wow.
Grants an additional 6 strength and HP range for each debuff dispelled.
Oh, That's a little bit skill. I like that. Skill rewarding,
Yeah,
you know?
skill alright. It's no longer a basic skill, no Legionora, but now Hammer of Purity is now a basic skill. Mana cost is 50 to 80, no longer is an attack modifier, now has a 350 cast range, now has a 1200
It's what we were talking
projectile.
about, dude. That you should throw it at people. We literally talked about this. Do you remember?
You throw it.
Yeah, you throw it on people.
You throw it on people. It's a projectile. 0.3 cast point, damage rescale from 60 to plus 115 base damage to 50 up to 125 base damage, and 60 to 90% of your base damage. No longer grants damage reduction, instead now slows the target. It's just a ranged attack.
Then you can get the shard and have Degenerate as well and slow them when you catch up to them as well. So you throw a fucking hammer at them. From 3. I mean, I guess they're already in the Degenerate if you throw the hammer.
But if you have Ether Lens, it has bigger range, so that's the thing. Ether Lens, Omni Knight, and also Omni always being graced when gracing allies is so big, because the biggest issue with Omni Knight as a support was that if you grace someone, you die. If you grace yourself, you get reported. So, pretty hard. It's a hard choice.
Oh my god. Okay, yep.
Guardian Angel no longer grants 40 HP resistance, Scepter now grants 40% status resistance on the Guardian Angel Scepter.
You can't
no, man, I don't know how I feel about having
status
triple
resistance
to
your tower, so it
starting to feel
doesn't
Yeah, so it doesn't get stunned by Meteor Hammer.
Yeah, very
you
good,
stop
very good.
Meteor Hammer.
Yep.
Level 10 talent replaced with Heavenly Grace buff duration. Excuse me, 4 seconds on level 10.
That's a long
and on
time.
15, instead of 30 movements, you have 30-second Guardian Angel CDR.
Jesus.
And 20, instead of Degen, you have Heavenly Grace, Strength, and HP regen per stack, plus 4. So you
play
can
against
get...
Jakiro.
Yeah, you get 10. 10 bonus Strength and HP regen per dispelled ability.
Yeah.
And Heavenly Grace CDR on 20 goes down, changed to -4 second Hammer of Purity CDR.
What's the fucking
last one is
cooldown on hammer?
I guess it's still 10 seconds.
I guess so. It doesn't say.
But I mean, 10 seconds on a basic ability is fine. That uses your attack. That's pretty okay.
Yeah.
How does this spell work against Batrider? It's just one. It's the dispel counter. It doesn't matter about the stacks of something.
And,
it just matters of...
Then you finally have 60-second Guardian Angel replaced with 75% Hammer of Purity damage. So if you want to go right-click meme, then you can actually have 165% damage Hammer of Purity.
Yeah, late game. Omni Knight.
Late game Omni Knight, slapping a little bit.
Pause for Omni Knight, unironically playable.
Yeah, it seems good. Seems very good.
It seems pretty good. That's hype. Oracle. Fate's Edict, cooldown increased. Nice, actually increased by 1 second on all levels. Duration increased from 3 to 3.5 level 1, and from 4.5 to 5 seconds on max level. Max mana cost reduced on Purifying Flames to 80 on all levels. That's nice. New Scepter, Reign of Destiny. Reworked Scepter grants a Reign of Destiny. Brings forth a rain on a 650 unit area for 10 seconds. Enemies standing in the area receive 50 damage per second and have -25% heal amplification. Allies heal 50 health per second and have 25% increase in incoming heal amplification. 40 seconds cooldown and 150 mana cost.
It sounds insane compared to the
Maiden ult.
I mean, also think about it like this. This is gonna work on top of your ulti, so you're gonna heal even more, because you have a heal amplification on your friends, and it's on its own, it's a 500 heal over 10
It's
seconds.
not a channel. It's Maiden
on a
ult.
tower,
Yeah, I mean,
like
tower
pushing on
pushing,
the
it's
towers.
got really low cooldown, 40 seconds. That's really low for an ability this big.
It does have 150-second mana
Allies
cost,
heal
though.
600 HP in this.
It's insane, dude. You fight in that AoE, 650 is pretty big AoE. Like, that's huge. You
10
put this...
seconds as well.
Imagine Mars blinks in, arenas people, and then you just fucking throw this shit in the arena. Spice it up a little bit.
It's 500 damage plus regen reduction and like 600 something regen.
I don't think the damage is that great, but
It's still
It's
500
a 500
damage.
nuke, man. It's not.
On top of a
I
600
mean, it's slow.
HP.
It's slow damage, but still, it's a huge AOE.
AoE damage and
It's
heal
just
at
a
the
big
same time is
firestorm.
big.
That's all.
yeah.
Yeah, just need Aghanims on Oracle. Fine, guys.
I think
Oracle
it's actually
mid.
strong. Yeah.
I think
Mid
it's good for a
Oracle.
heal. The aggressive side is meh, in my opinion.
But it's the combination of it. You're gonna
Yeah.
heal, like, you put
Yeah.
it down in the team fight. You're doing both. You're not gonna use it for one or the other. You're doing
then
it
Chen
on
casts his
people while they
ultimate.
fight. Yeah, then Chen press this button.
Chen. Just add a Chen to everything that relates to heal.
And then Warlock presses the W with the shard. Heal.
Wow. Heal.
Okay, OD, let's see. Current mana, Arcane Orb current mana as damage reduced from 16% to 13 to 16%, and Essence Flux max mana restored reduced from 30 to 25 and 60 to 55. Nothing about Meme Hammer or anything. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Well, Meme Hammer got nerfed with creep waves, so
True,
You
true,
can't
true.
farm
Yeah,
with it
Meme Hammer
anymore,
itself
so
is
you
nerfed.
scale less.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also more healing than 500 healing because of the amp. Yeah, it's very strong. Pangolier, Swashbuckle, damage increased from 24 to 78 to 25 to 85. Smooth.
Smooth brain
smooth brain.
numbers.
Good numbers.
Go.
Armor reduction from 4 to 7 to 2 to 8 on the lucky shot. Duration from 2 to 5 to 2.5 to 4. Okay. There's a bit more
Yeah.
strength, and then Swashbuckle, cooldown reduction, a little bit stronger. Nothing super exciting about Pango, honestly.
He's
Slightly
fine.
stronger, I would say. Very minor buff. PA, mana cost on Phantom Strike is increased from 35 to 50 to 35 to 65.
that's gonna feel bad if you don't go Battle Fury now.
PA is a dumb hero. She doesn't have much mana. She struggles with that.
People max Phantom Strike. They go 3 point stagger, max Phantom Strike. So
Yeah,
65
you do.
mana all 3 seconds or 4 seconds? All 4 seconds is impossible. You can't jungle like that.
Yeah. Plus 25% Stifling Dagger damage instead of Armor Corruption. Definitely a lot weaker. I mean, good for poke,
It at
but
least synergizes with the 10 talent of 4-second cooldown.
synergizes with 25 talent as well. But overall, I would say it's weaker because Armor Reduction is
Definitely.
really strong on this hero. And Stifling Dagger is not your main source of damage in late game.
But together with the Deso, maybe poked PA meta. Go Pip.
Yup.
Anyone know what Phantom Edge is?
That's his E. I think. I think that's his,
Phantom Rush.
isn't it?
It's Phantom
but
Rush.
Yeah, that's the cooldown that changed though. So it's his E change.
It's supposed Phantom's Edge.
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
they're
know.
just talking about his E. Yeah, because the numbers
Yeah.
are for his E.
So slightly better on early levels, same later on. And Phantom Rush bone, and then they say
I
they
think
just in
the
the
talent
same
is
fucking-
big. Yeah, they say Phantom Rush later. That's hilarious, but that's pretty big buff. 2.5 seconds
Long
longer.
duration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is a huge buff.
Wait, you have 100% up, more than 100%. It goes from 2 seconds.
No, it's 100%
No,
time.
yeah,
It's
Well,
1.5 to.
Ah,
4.
I see.
yeah. This is way stronger than 15 attack
way
speed.
better.
Because you max out
It's
this and
40
then you just
agi.
rush
Yeah,
out.
40 agi.
10 talent?
Yeah, Slambot says GG. I agree. Yeah. Good
40
call.
agi on level 10. Nice talent.
Yeah, sort of.
What? What's the other
Fucking
talent?
nice.
15 attack speed, kick W. Or you mean the in-game one?
The 150 health. Yeah, you
Yeah.
take the Agi every
Yeah,
time,
no
right?
shit.
40 agi forever.
Agi forever.
Forever, okay.
0.1 more strength on the bird, 0.2 more agi gain, and then movement slow reduced from 19 to 28 to 16 to 25, making Curse Dive slightly weaker early. And overall, Fire Spirit's cooldown rescaled from 51 to 30 to Smooth Brain. Makes sense. 20
Good,
though.
good.
Very
That's
low
a
cooldown.
low cooldown.
That's
Yeah, it's
pretty
more
low.
than a rescale. It's a very, very big buff. Mana cost is also lower to match it, so that's really nice. Icarus Dive slow increased on the talent. Icarus Dive cast range replaced with 1.5% max health sun ray damage. Nice to get that
Pretty
on
strong.
20.
That's
and-
almost 8%.
Yeah. And then you have the Icarus Dive range on 25. Alright.
Oh,
Sure.
and we got
Puke.
Puck.
You take it.
Puke. Max channel time on phase shift increased to smooth brain numbers slightly. Well, actually 0.25 more on all levels. Reward Chard causes phase shift to attack all enemies within range. Attack range plus 200.
So
Alright,
it's a
so
shard.
the Chard is a old talent. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the old 50
Yeah.
talent.
Yep.
Yeah, and then Waning Rift cooldown reduced from 1911 to 16, max level unchanged. Reworked Scepter, Waning Rift now has a 150 extra radius and range and knocks enemies back. Alright, so her Shard is her Scepter now, distance over 0.5 seconds, non-interrupting, reveals invisible enemy units, and wars in the air for 5 seconds. Yeah, her Shard was so fucking broke, champ, it makes sense that the Shard is now a Scepter.
Sounds like a weird scepter, though.
It's a bit weird and weak. And how do the talents accommodate that, I guess? Level 10 Illusory Orb distance replaced with Illusory Orb CDR. That's pretty big, though. 2 second CDR on 10. Phase shift attacks replaced with Dream Coil CDR. You get down to 65 seconds with that. Spell Lamp replaced with Waning Rift damage.
That's
It's
worse.
more damage, but it's worse.
Just straight up worse.
It's worse. Illusory Orb CDR replaced with Dream Coil breaks stun duration. That's pretty worthless. It's already such a long stun. And then Dream Coil rapid fire frequency improved, more at 10 attacks, and Waning Rift AoE. The hero got it.
It sounds so much worse. Sounds so much worse everywhere.
The hero got fucking shotgun the backyard.
They took Puck outside the back of the house and they're like, here, yeah, I'm gonna give you some food. Loading shotgun and then, yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds awful. This scepter sounds like the least worth scepter I've ever seen, pretty much. I mean, it's not really like Spectre level, but it's fucking garbage, man.
It
What
has
is this?
no damage on it. It's
why
just
are you gonna
range.
pay 4,200 gold to get 150 extra radius, a little bit of knockback, and reveal in? Like, you paid for that? That's fucking
I can see
garbage.
this being a fucking pause 5, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not paying for that. There's no way you're paying for that. That's terrible. That sounds so ass. They're trying to make a thing where, oh, you coil and then you knock back out of the coil, and they're lowering the cooldown on the coil, and they lower the cooldown with the talent on the coil. They're like, yeah, make Aghanims and coil gameplay, but this took Puck from like really strong Aghanims and a Shard that used to have this, which was Poggy, to a fucking Aghanim Scepter, which is like, I would never buy this. Fuck this. That's terrible.
Oh, over to Punch. Of course he's gonna be a winner. He already gets +1 armor.
That's
literally
reduced. That's -1.
reduced? Never mind. I mean, they say reduced to increase.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been
literally
increased, you know?
killable. It could be increased.
could be.
It literally killable, actually.
Literally
Actually,
killable.
reverse the move. Guys, I'm hitting my attacks. Punch is dying.
Reverse the meme. Fucking idiot.
But wait, there's
It
more.
increased. He's smarter though. He loses the armor, but for brain cells. Flesh Sheep no longer grants magic resistance. Bonus strength per death reduced from 1.5 on level 1 to 1.1 to 2-1 max level. Can now be cast to grant damage block against all types of damage for
All
7
types?
seconds.
What the fuck?
So time damage.
Mental damage.
Mental damage. It has 15-second cooldown, can be cast while channeling. So you have 7-second duration and 15-second cooldown.
I mean,
It basically makes you unkillable against time damage.
I guess you're also blocking your own rot damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Well, you're still taking a lot. Like, you're taking more rot damage than you would before, but
Yeah, because of the magic resistance meme. But if you have a hood on top
are
of
you
it,
are you testing it, or
No.
Because if I'm thinking, if it rot ticks very quickly, if this is blocking versus ticks,
true.
I don't know. I'm not sure that you're gonna take a lot of rot damage
True.
compared to before. You might not take much damage at all from rot.
yeah.
I think that's worth checking out, because I think it could be stronger for blocking.
The shard obviously gets gutted. Only 5-second CDR instead of 10.
Yeah, I mean that shard was literally
was-
it was up there on our tier list. This shard was
It's
broke.
fucking dumb. It's pretty broke, champ.
Yeah, but overall interesting changes to Pudge.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely interesting. I like that they nerfed the Shard. Flesh Shape becoming more exciting and actually requiring some level of skill. Rot deals no damage. Thank you, Matthew, for testing. Yep. That's what I thought.
0 damage for 7 seconds. That's insane.
Yeah. Very, very
So
good.
that means time damage is really bad, because most time damage abilities is between like 20 and 40. So...
The smooth brain
train all
play
time
is to activate it when you're cursed by a silencer. I'm gonna block the damage 5 hit.
No?
Pugna, mana cost and decryptify is
1, 4,
increased
4,
by 20.
maybe.
Can now be cast while channeling. He can decrypt while channeling? That's so good! He
Yo,
can suck
that's
someone
insane.
and then decrypt himself. Doesn't have to use it
It's like,
aggressively.
haha, you want to attack me? Nay.
Yeah, you can choose a little bit. Again, this is skill rewarding. I like this. These changes, same as the punch change here. I like stuff that makes you able to make poggy plays or, you know, be horrible. That's good. Netherward no longer heals 2 hits whenever an enemy casts a spell. Aura reduces enemy spell damage by 25%.
Yo.
Damn! You gotta kill that ward.
Plus anti-mage shard plus
The
mage
totem!
slayer.
Oh, the totem! They dropped the totem too.
And the totem?
Oh, the totem! Put down the shard.
Wait, you can
the ward
wait.
and the totem.
Wait, drinks.
Hi.
You can have
Put anti-mage with mage slayer and shard next to a Pugna ward and the the Vladimir's 2.
Yeah.
I think it reaches more than 100% minus spell damage.
And a second ward, please, from Pugna. See if it stacks too.
Okay, so you want Mage Slayer?
It reduces spell damage.
Alright.
So if anti-mage stands next to someone, he reduces spell damage by 30, Mage Slayer by 35, Pugna Ward by 25, and Vladimir's by another 25, which should mean that you reduce spell damage by 115%.
Okay, let's see here. Life Drain? Rework the shard. Life Drain can target your nether ward, causing Life Drain to refract to all enemy heroes in the ward range of the ward for 70% of its damage. The effect is interrupted if the ward is destroyed. Increases the nether ward range by 350. Holy shit. Okay, here's a poggy shard. Now this is a good shard. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That shit sounds fucking fantastic,
And
man.
the Aghanims is still 0-second cooldown suck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, well, the Aghanims is horrible, but the shard is fucking insane, dude. This shard is great. And you can cast W while you're sucking your ward. Holy shit.
So you can protect the ward.
Dude, this sounds like such a strong ward. Also makes Pugna great against AoE of stuff like, oh, what's that? Peel is around? Get sucky sucked! Oh my god, dude. That sounds great. Let's go on. We have shard damage reduced from 175 to 125. Mana cost is increased on the Scream of Pain on low level. And Sonic Wave damage increased from 340 to 310 and 560 to 550. Yes, increased. Dude, Valve are showing throughout this patch note that they're really struggling with the increased, reduced, rescaled.
Mana cost.
Fuck, who knows, man? It's confusing, man. They wrote increased and reduced so many times when they wrote these notes. But yeah, that makes sense. Queen gets 3 different nerfs because she was the strongest hero in the DPC pretty much. She was first wave picked a lot into pretty much any mid hero and did great. Static Link cannot be cast on a target that is already linked. And Static Link duration replaced with 21% Storm Surge movement speed. Okay.
That's a lot of movement.
That's a lot of movement speed, man.
He's tasted.
Divi,
speed.
with your build, so Pugna another one doesn't stack, but with the build of Vladimir's plus anti-mage hitting with the Shard with a Mage Slayer, you have 6% spell or 6% spell damage.
6%. I'm helping.
So a level 5 Dagon did 40 damage.
Nice.
Wow. That's great, man. That's great. That's value.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It has to. We have to do that in one game at some point.
Some static link charges for Razor instead of storm targets. Pretty strong level 25 talent.
Oh?
And then strength gain increased from 2.4 to 2.6 on Ricky. Mana cost on Smokescreen is lower level 1, but higher after level 3. Max level. Overall a buff though. No, also slows the enemy by 100% for up to 0.8 seconds when he blink strikes someone. Holy fuck! That is a buff. Trickster Train mana cost is increased by 5. Sleeping Dart is dispellable. That makes a lot of sense. Smokescreen AoE at level 10. Attack speed is changed with plus 0.3 blink strike slow. You have a 0.5 second. No,
1.1. 2.2 seconds slow if you double blink.
What the fuck, dude? And then Smokescreen AoE replaced with Trickster Trade applies a basic Dispel. Can also be cast when rooted or leashed.
Yo.
Dust. You just purge every dust.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 25, but you are uncatchable because you can't get rooted or leashed. You just not care.
Very tricky. Wow. Okay, Ricky got some huge buffs. That slow is no joke. This shit right here is strong. Also, Smokescreen AoE already at level 10 is massive, man. That Smokescreen is strong. You might not want to take this slow duration even though that's also strong. Both his 10 talents are great. Alright, Rubik. Lift duration increased from 0.8 to 2.0 to 1.2 to 2.1. Wow, quite good. 1.2 is a long time. Cooldown reduced from 20 to 10 to 20 to 4. Holy shit. Aghanim Scepter no longer reduces cooldown. Aghanim Scepter now lets you steal 2 spells. Note if you steal a spell with 2 sub-abilities like Sunray, it will take both your spell slots. Tinker's Rearm is...
You're gonna
Rubik mid. We're Rubik mid. We're Rubik mid. 2 spells?
Can't wait to show off my 5-head Rubik combinations. Immortal, here I come.
So disgusting.
You steal Blink from Anti-Mage, and then you steal whatever the fuck you want.
Just give me Burrow Strike and Enchant Totem, man. Let me fucking fly around. I'll show you.
Super Rubik.
I can show you the world, Rubik.
You could also enchant Totem with Empower on yourself.
I mean, you're probably just taking like Burrow Strike and then literally any other stun, like Burrow Strike, Lina stun or some shit. I was like, hey, I'll fuck you all day long. I'm Rubik. Easy.
I will perma stun you. See you tomorrow.
With Aim Blink and Queen of Flame Blink and Blink Dagger, you can blink from Fountain to tier 2 mid tower. Nice. Blink, blink,
nice. The range. Sag King. Base armor increased this time. +1.
Nice.
Yay. Damage interval reduced from 0. Is that increased? It's faster interval?
My interval is reduced, I think, because it's the time.
It reduced
They're right
the time.
This time.
It's right. Mana cost rescaled slightly, doesn't really matter. And then the 10 talent, 200 HP replaced with Caustic Finale slow, that's pretty bad. 15 talent got changed to Caustic Finale damage, that's pretty bad. The 20 Caustic Finale damage got replaced with Epicenter Radius, that's okay. Pretty bad for a 20, but
actually
okay.
maybe for your Shard.
The 20 is definitely
it's good for the
now,
Shard.
I think,
yeah.
But you do have
it's
the
better,
full
but...
10, 15, 20 like Caustic Finale builds now, but I don't know about this.
I don't like Caustic Finale is bad.
Yeah.
Your other 20 talent is 2-second cooldown on Burrow Strike, or like -2 seconds.
There's
cooldown.
no way you take Epicenter against Burrow Strike CDR. There's no way.
I think you might, man. I think you might be able to take that. But the other ones I think are pretty underwhelming. The 200 health turning into 12% slow is really fucking sus, man.
That's really bad. I don't know why. Bad. But
Demonic Cleanse. Demonic Cleanse is now granted as a secondary ability with the Aghanim's Shard. Repeatedly applies a basic dispel on the target allied unit, removing negative buffs for the duration. At the end of the duration, the unit is healed. Units under the effect of disruption can still be affected by Demonic Cleanse. Scepter also grants charges to Demonic Cleanse.
So you don't have to decide whether
you don't have to waste your ultimate. The ability is still shit, but it's not shit because you don't have to use your ultimate, so it's fine.
And
I
it's
think
even
it's good.
stronger with Aghanims now, because you get charges on both the aggressive and the defensive.
You
Sounds
get 6
great.
charges in total.
Yeah.
Aghanims plus
I
Chard
mean-
now sounds poggy.
The problem is still that it heals at the end, and the end is 8 or 7 seconds later.
But it's
Yeah, but you're
continuous
constantly getting purged.
dispels. I think it's
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine now. Like, it's still not, like, amazing,
If you're not
but
wasting
it's-
an ulti charge on it, then it's nice.
It's still yeah, I mean, it went from unplayable to okay,
and
or even
and you
good.
can target someone while they're disrupted, as far as
Yeah.
I understand it. So you can disrupt an ally and still target them with this thing. Right?
Yeah,
Units
it's-
under the
it's-
effect of disruption can still be affected by demonic cleanse.
It could also mean that if
Could
you're
mean that it
disrupted,
just
they still
continues
heal.
working. Yeah. I guess
Because
so.
if you combo it, that you imprison them, and then they're gonna be healed, they're not gonna waste the heal of being
Alright.
imprisoned.
Necromastery, Shard now also fears the target for 0.5 seconds.
Yo!
Okay. You know a Shard is pretty garbage when you can straight up just add 0.5 second fear on a 3-second cooldown. You know
I mean, now it's good.
Now it's good, but the fact
No,
that
it's
you can
really
just
good.
add like a fucking 0.5 second fear like that, that's wild. Okay, now it's good. Now I'm down with it. I think it's very good now.
Yeah.
Very good. Now also debuffs the enemies with -5 to -15% magic resistance after dealing its damage. And then you have a Shadow Race stack damage talent
That
on level 10.
combos.
Yeah.
Big.
That's big. Your shadow raises after Requiem are gonna.
They're actually buffing both right click and spellcaster SF in the same move.
I mean, yeah. But the Necromastery one is also. It's good for both.
Yeah, it's good for both. Yeah. It's always nice to have a fear. Another.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good. Shadow Shaman. We have Shackles, damage reduced from 60 to 360
Excuse
to
me?
60 to 270.
What?
Now heals Shadow Shaman for 60 to 270 over his duration. So if you're 1v1ing someone as a support,
270?
you just shackle them and you win because you're getting
What
HP
do you
back.
mean he gets 270 HP over 5 seconds?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's so
And
strong in
this-
laning stage.
yeah.
And his ward's got double as tanky against creeps.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Wait, towers still killing them too, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but once you have
I
Shard
mean-
and Shackle and a creep wave, you don't have to worry about the creep wave being able to kill the wards anymore, like
Yeah.
as quickly. Overall, it's just stronger.
Wait, do birds count as a hero or a creep in this situation?
Birds?
Fuck,
Which
they're
birds?
creeps. Visage.
They're creeps.
No.
No, the
Oh,
visage birds
they
are
giga
considered
nerfed.
creeps.
Yeah, you're fucking
Yeah.
creep.
Giga nerfed.
Giga nerf.
You're probably a creep.
Yeah.
You're a creep.
Silencer, mana cost increased on the curse from 125 to 140, 130 to 160. Quite expensive. Shard now also increases the intelligence stolen on kills by +2.
Oh,
No,
so you
so
get
it's
your
back.
you
plus
get your
4.
4 back.
Yeah,
+4.
-4. That's
-4
nice. Now the
raises.
Shard, we put the Shard pretty low. It was like F tier
Yeah.
on our Shard
But
review.
now it gives you always utility.
But
by
now,
stealing
yeah,
more
now
int.
I would say I would rank it up definitely higher. Definitely like at least a B tier, at least, or C tier. Quite a bit
I
stronger.
mean, you can get it at 15.
Yeah, you get it early too, so it's better for farming, which is the main purpose of this Shard. Yeah, overall, big buff, big buff.
A lot better.
Arcane Curse damage is slightly nerfed on the talent, and the health is replaced with -20-second Global Silence cooldown.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. And the CDR stacking, which is possible in this patch as well. Could be annoying to play against. What's happening to my boy Sky? Damage multiplier is up on Arcane Bolts, so more farmed Sky is going to be happier. Concussive Shot, the damage is increased from 100 to 280 to 120 to 300. 120 level 1, that's big. Magic Resistance
Jesus.
reduction is from 30 to 45 to 20 to 35. And then Mystic Flare from 750, 1600 to Smooth Brain.
That -10 is really big, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the -10 on Ancient Seal is kind of a big nerf there. Definitely going to be noticeable. Yeah, I don't know. I would say slight buff overall.
Buff in
still.
laning stage, nerf
Yeah,
in
a little bit of a nerf in
mid-game
mid-game.
to late game.
Yeah. Yeah, not really exciting changes overall.
But
the
his
10%
shard got
sucks.
slightly better with
Yeah.
his arcane bolt.
Sure. True. Very, very slightly.
And farming got better.
You also get
slightly.
Chard. Yeah.
And you get Chard earlier, so yeah.
Sprint passive river speed is reduced from 25 to 15%. And then we have...
The fuck?
Then
He's
corrosive
so
haste.
strong.
What?
Targets leave water trails for 8 seconds behind them.
You just get 15% movement speed
Holy shit!
for free.
That is
Holy-
insane.
Jesus, that's
What?
good. You just fucking slide in the trail.
And if you have Aghanims, you just get regen. You don't
So-
even need to use your stun.
So
you just
Slaughter's-
get regen.
Slaughter ultis you and you start pissing yourself, is what I'm reading here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He coming, Monka Giga.
Oh no, not the
Oh
fish.
no. I'm pissing myself again. It's Slaughter.
It's Lurder.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
And the ring crush damage increase. Alright. Slark loses 1 strength. Killable. Pounce does damage again. It does 40 damage. And then latch radius increased, so you can miss it and it still hits. And then his talents, agility got changed with Punch Leash. Shadow Dance attack speed got replaced with Shadow Dance Regen. That was such a broken 15 talent, but now it's an even stronger 20 talent by giving 75 attack speed instead. And the Essence Shift talent got slightly reduced.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Pounce does damage again is like, I can't believe it.
Wow. 40
Wow,
damage.
40 damage.
Huge. Alright, fair.
Yep.
Not massive changes though. Kind of
It's the same hero.
nuanced changes, yeah. So many changes to Snapfire. Damage on Scatter Blast is from 80 to 290 to 100 to 280, so stronger on level 1. Cooldown is up though, and then goes to the same. Mana cost is also slightly up, but goes down to 100 on max level instead of 110. Chard now also increases the point blank damage by 35% instead of 125 flat damage, and the Chard stun duration is reduced by 0.1. Low Shredder armor reduction is reduced. A lot of people are playing around that. Makes sense to nerf it. Gobble up mana cost is reduced. And then you have a Fire Snap Cookie stun increase on level 10, and you also have Fire Snap Cookie health. Kinda sucks, right? In a way that you have 2 talents both for Fire Snap Cookie on level 10. So if you go for a no cookie build with like level 1 cookie or something, it feels weird. You have to buff your cookie.
I mean, the heal is fine with a level 1 cookie. At least.
Sure. But as opposed to having something that could buff your Q or your E.
Yeah.
2 more attacks on Little Shredder at level 15, and also 80 damage for Scatter Blast. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, the point blank Chard nuke should hurt more, shouldn't it? I guess.
Yeah, it should be more
Especially if you have the
damage.
talent. It's gonna hurt a
And
lot.
it also amplifies with Spell Amp better now.
Yeah.
If you get Kaya Sanch.
Yeah, I guess so. Sniper, mana cost and take aim increased from 25 to 50. Big. Concussive grenade cooldown reduced from 16 to 10 seconds. Impact damage reduced from 125 to 25.
You're gonna pepper hop everywhere, no?
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
can
mean,
pep
it's
up
a better
lot,
but like that's minus 100 damage.
That's a lot less damage. That's like no damage, basically.
I'll
Like,
kill
yeah, you can
someone
cancel
with that.
blinks with it, but you don't really cancel blinks with a fucking grenade when
I
you're
mean-
sniper. You cancel it in
I
a million
mean,
different ways.
It really is a concussive grenade now, though. It's non-lethal.
Yeah, it's very low cooldown, and CDR stacking is a thing. So, I mean,
Yeah,
possibly you can have fun with it.
They didn't change the Spectre Shard.
The Spectre Shard is still the same? No,
Yes.
don't tell me it's still the same. Oh, no, they didn't change the Shard on Spectre. Literally the saddest Shard I've ever
They
seen.
didn't even adjust it. It's still the same.
There's nothing. It's the same.
Nothing.
Okay, so search radius is down on the Desolate, making it slightly better. And the damage is increased on low level, making it slightly better. Haunt mana cost is overall a little bit lower.
Oof, brain.
Smooth Brain. And health is reduced on 20 talent. Also, the Spectral Dagger Slow is reduced on 20 talent. So, if anything, The shard was
Nerfed.
slightly nerfed. Ever so slightly. The Spectre shard managed to become even more useless. Literally the worst shard has become even more useless, guys. I'm very impressed.
Good job, guys.
Good job. It managed to get fucking weaker somehow.
Spirit Breaker mana cost
removed.
increased.
You're kidding me, right?
They actually Ice Rock thinks this hero is fine. You're kidding me. Mana cost increased by 20. Wow. Movement speed bonus reduced from 28 to 25.
Okay.
Damage resistance rescaled from. It goes now from
It's
35
better
to
on level
6.
1, dude.
It's literally better than
That buffing is early game even.
damage rescaled.
Oh, damn.
Excuse me. There's no way, right? There's no way that they remove 3% movement speed and 5% status resistance and call it a day.
Hey, plus 20 mana. Plus 20
He can't
mana.
one-shot
20
creep waves
mana.
anymore. I'm sure he can one-shot creep waves, though. I mean, the null
What do you mean?
talismans were nerfed, but I'm sure you can get to that point very easily. This is not very big nerfs to the numbers here.
He loses 25 movement speed on 20, and he loses 2% damage.
He also loses 3% speed from the bulldoze
Yeah.
and 2% damage from Greater Bash, but I mean, I still think he can get to that point. And in general, this is very, very small nerfs to a hero we've seen dominating and like being picked so much. I think this is a lot weaker nerf than I expected.
Yeah. Then we got Storm Spirit, gains more agility, 0.2 more. He has base mana regen now, that's pretty big because of the null changes.
Straight up,
Which
yeah.
favors him even more because now he has base mana regen. He has half a null for free.
More attack speed too.
And his nulls now give mana cost reduction, so it combos well. Now his 10 talent or electric vortex damage gets changed to attack speed, alright. His mana talent gets reduced though, so slight
Electric
nerf.
vortex damage, by the way. Kick W.
Yeah.
It's the static
Wait.
remnant, maybe?
No, electric.
But yeah, sure. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
20 attack speed, okay.
Yeah.
And the mana regen talent is nerfed, but I mean, you got the mana regen built in,
You
basically.
get it early. Yeah.
You kind of have...
And you can even skip it now
Yeah, I mean...
if you wanna.
You probably could make plays with the attack speed instead and just play around that.
Yeah, you go double null, and then you have mana regen.
Also, again, plus 50
Reduction.
electric vortex damage. Are we sure we're talking electric vortex here? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, it's Remnant in game.
Yeah, it's Remnant.
Sure.
Or
Alright.
probably, maybe.
Sven. Agility is increased by 0.2, and his gain. Scepter now also dispels the target. Oh, the Stormhammer is back. Warcry reworked the Chard. Warcry is undispellable and passively grants 5 armor to all allies in 1200. What? That's a good Chard. That's actually a good Chard.
AC?
That's a cheap fucking AC,
AC and
right there.
undispellable Warcry.
I mean, that's great. Undispelled Warcry is a huge buff. You'd be surprised how often enemies dispel Warcry when you play Sven on your allies or on yourself. This is very nice shard now.
Report Sven.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good one.
He has so many Warcry talents. He has one on 10, he has one on...
And he has a Warcry movement speed talent.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, support Sven. Could be a thing, dude. Gonna see the 2B support Sven again?
Yeah, maybe.
There we have techies. There we have techies. Let's go.
techie.
Stasis trap removed. Remote mines removed. Base movement speed is reduced to 300. Base damage increased by 12. Base armor reduced by 2. So more damage, less tanky, less quick. He also has more attack speed by 10. His Q, new basic ability, lobs a sticky bomb up to 1000 range towards the target 250 AoE area. If it falls next to an enemy hero, it will stick to them, slowing their movement up to 55% from 25. The bomb will explode after 3 seconds, dealing 90 to 360 damage in a 300 units area around it. Mana cost. I assume you can attack this thing and like kill it still when it's thrown on you? Probably. I don't know though. 100 to 145 mana costs and cooldown 6 seconds. Very low cooldown on max level. Really long range, and AoE on top of that, so he can reach people really far away. You can't attack it? Oh, you can't attack it? Wow, then it's really annoying.
And it will stay on the ground if you miss a hero.
It will stay there, oh.
Yeah, until like the timer...
Yeah, will explode after 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you can anticipate their movement and like sneaky throw it, and then they walk in, I guess. Because it's probably not visible, they're gonna like step on it.
6-second cooldown as well.
Yeah, 6-second cooldown is really low for something that slows for 3 seconds for 55%, right? Or
does 360 damage?
Or is that how much it slows? I don't know. No, it sticks and then it explodes. Okay. So I guess after it explodes, it doesn't slow anymore.
Yeah.
Alright. Reactive Taser, new basic ability, Trekkies trigger an electric charge, giving him 15 to 30% bonus movement speed for 6 seconds. Enemies attacking Techies will be disarmed for 3 seconds. At the end of the duration, it will disarm all enemies within 400 radius. Mana cost 60, 28 to 16 second cooldown. So this disarms you either if you're hitting him or if you're next to him at the end. Or both. Pretty dirty. Also a lot of movement speed. 30% is huge. Rework the Scepter. I mean, he still has the blast off, it seems. So this is gonna combo with blast off. You like jump in and you can run out again very quickly. And you can't be hit. Reworked Scepter, Reactive Taser can be cast on allies with 500 range and deals 300 damage in its final detonation. Yeah. Put this on Anti-Mage, put this on Oscar. You can't be right-clicked. I don't know. That sounds really good. That sounds like a strong short or a strong scepter. Cast it on Medusa. I mean, literally anyone. Just fucking throw it on them. Can't be clicked. That sounds really annoying. Also the speed. 30% movement speed for an ally.
That sounds bad. No, the scepter is insane.
Yeah, I think that scepter is insane. I think it's a really strong scepter.
Annoying, but not that good. It's a 3-second disarm on being attacked.
Yeah. Taser sounds very strong, actually. Very strong. Also that speed, not to be underestimated. That's a lot of speed. Takes the ultimate ability is Proximity Mines. Mana cost is rescaled to 11 or 110 to 170. Charge restore time from 23 to 15, 19 to 15. Mines cannot be placed within 350 radius of each other. Detonation delay is 1/6. And activation delay is 1, sorry, instead of 1/6. So 1 second activation, 1 second detonation delay. The detonation radius is increased from 400 to 500. And the cast range is increased to 400. Damage is rescaled to 400 to 750. And mines do full damage to targets within 150 radius. And decreasing damage down to 50% to enemies on the edge. Okay, so if they're on the edge of it, they do very little damage. Mines only detonate if there's a damageable target within range. Magic immune enemies will reveal them and can't attack them, but they won't detonate on their own. Oh, they can't attack them.
Yeah.
Huh. So they can see that there are mines there, but if they're magic immune, they cannot hit them while being magic immune. Okay. Mines now apply a 5-second debuff, reducing the magic resistance of all enemies in its radius by 10, 15, and 20%. Multiple mines refresh the debuff. Okay. It sounds very strange. Kinda gonna have to see how it's gonna work in game, but it sounds like, yeah, his ulti is now landmines, but in a different way. So no active remote mines. I think it's meant to say can attack. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it says can't, but we don't know. Could be a typo. Could not be. Blast off cooldown is rescaled from 35 seconds to 45 to 30 seconds. Self-damage is from 50% to 50 to 35%. Damage is reduced from 3 to 600 to 275 to 500. Can no longer be cast while leashed and no longer deals lethal damage to techies. This is a huge thing because you can get down to like 1 HP with this. And when you land, you silence the enemy because you blast off on them. And then you disarm them if they try to attack him. Like enemies attacking techies will be disarmed. I don't think they get an attack out even. It just will be disarmed. I think they get disarmed before they hit you. I'm not sure. Or if they can get 1 attack on you maybe. They get 1 out? Okay. It's after? Okay, so you can get 1 hit. Okay, nice. So you can't just cheese play with like 1 HP. Good, good, good. Overall, very interesting changes though. Interesting to see how the reactive taser is going to synergize with the blast off. Blast off damage is reduced to 200. Movement speed is replaced with sticky bomb damage. Sticky bomb sounds like a good skill. Blast off CD is reduced to 15. Proximity mines replaced with 0.8 proximity mine activation deal. Oh shit! Okay, so on 25, Techie's mines will activate in 200 milliseconds. Now, the average human reaction time is around there. You know, if you're focused, a lot of people will have lower. It can be like, 180, 160, like God gamers. But they will activate within 200 milliseconds. That's very fast. My reaction is not fast enough generally for that. I would need to anticipate. I would get blown up by that shit, probably. Yeah, accounting for ping as well and an input delay, you're gonna struggle to do stuff before they activate.
I mean, you can't kill them in the time.
Yeah, you can't kill them, right?
Yeah, you need insane attack speed.
Oh wait, that's activation? Oh, that's not detonation. Yeah, it's just activation, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so activation, so you can put them down. Okay, so detonation is still the same. Oh yeah, that's not as insane, but still very good for fighting then. Good for like active fighting. Overall, seems like Tekis is being promoted to be a more fighting hero that takes part in engagements all the time and not AFKing. Is the change.
And they can be attacked during BKB.
Okay, yeah.
Typo.
Yeah. Yeah, I was confused by that. Oh, let's see here. Side Blades. Spill range rescaled from 1.5 to attack range to 550, 600, 650,
We're
700.
back.
Bless. We can do stuff again. Oh, that's beautiful.
Laning stage Psyblade.
Laning stage is relevant again. I have never been happier. This is best patch. I'm gonna pop a whiskey when we're done reading the patch notes here. I've never been happier. I'm gonna have a fucking smile on my face while reading all the changes from here on. I'm literally overjoyed already from this one line. Because finally my hero is interesting in laning stage. Yeah. I love you, everyone at Valve. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. And level 15, Psyblade's attack range replaced with 120 Psyblade's attack spill range. Okay.
Oh, you add spill range to it.
Yeah.
You get both.
It adds more spill range and attack range. So yeah, it makes sense because previously the attack range would add 1.5 that in spill range. So she's gonna have less spill range than she did before, but she's gonna have a more relevant laning stage. Also, the evasion talent is buffed. So promoting maybe going for that. 20%? I'll take that. I'll definitely try it out. I think that's probably the better choice a lot of the time. And I agree with the refraction charges nerf as well. I think 7 is good. 6 was a little bit weak, but 8 also was a little bit too strong. 7 sounds right. That's very good. Very good. Well, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Sure.
You guys can read. Keep going.
We got Terrorblade with 4.4 agi down to 4. His base attack speed did increase, so he's stronger in laning stage actually. The mana cost reduced.
Heavily reduced, actually.
Yeah, that is a lot of mana cost reduction on early conjure. He can spam abilities laning stage.
Yeah.
And meta rescaled to 2 seconds longer on max level and
clean
1
numbers,
second.
Clean numbers. Smooth brain.
It's smooth brain. It's literally just smooth brain. Yeah. Amazing. Conjure image outgoing damage plus 10%. The 16 evasion was way better, so that's a nerf.
Yeah.
Attack speed replaced with reflection slow. That's fucking worthless. Versus 300 HP.
I think you take the health on that one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
take the health on that one. But
Yeah.
less mana cost.
20 talent as well. Actually, 10-second conjure image. That's a long duration.
On 20 plus 10. Conjure image duration. Yeah.
Yeah, so 10 all stats or 10 conjure image. That's game's out of date.
Can you have 4? Can you have 4 conjure images?
I was gonna check it now. Where's TV? 34-second duration for 16 goes to a 44 seconds for 16 cooldown. So you can cast it only 3.
Still, you have 3 illusions that last for a while.
It's like consistently having 3 every time.
Yeah, instead of being small, scuffed.
Yeah.
Then we got Tidehunter with Smooth Brain. Damage block is now from 15 up to 60.
Big nerf on Chard.
Sharp bonus damage reduced as well. Just nerfs on Tidehunter, basically. Well, small buff and max Kraken and small nerf.
What happened to Terrorblade?
Kraken.
What's the short of it?
Smooth Brain, more
Conjure Image,
Conjure
very
Image.
buffed.
Yeah,
Alright.
Conjure Image, super good. And he no longer has evasion on level 10.
Oh, I see that. That 10 talent. Holy shit. Okay.
His 10
Nice.
got gutted. He takes 15 attack speed now every single time. And then Tidehunter, Smooth Brain, and Shard Nerf. Then we got Timbersaw with damage increased from 60 up to 180 to 80 up to 200. Primary attribute reduction reduced from 13 up to 16 to 12 on all levels. Cooldown increased. Max level is the same as before. And the Flamethrower also gets 2-second cooldown increase and 10 less damage per second, which is like, I believe, 90 damage less in total.
Let's go. Alright, let's see it, boys. 2 more damage reduction to Tinker. Good, good. Fuck him. Defense matrix, status resistance reduced from 20 to 50 to 10 to 40. Alright, it's something. Channel time on rearm increased from 3.5 to 1.25 to 3.5 to 1.5. That's good. We're going the right direction. Laser, damage reduced from 80 to 320, 75 to 300. I like it, I like it. Hit everything, nerf everything, man. Get the rockets too, come on. New ability granted by Chard throws a grenade toward a unit, dealing 50 damage, teleporting it 600 units away from Tinker, and reduces their cast range and attack range by 40% for 3 seconds. Mana cost 150, cooldown 15 seconds. What the fuck? Nani the fuck?
Why? He puts...
He throws you away.
teleports
Yeah,
you.
he zooms you away from him.
You get flickered away, and then you lose cast range.
Yo.
Nah,
so
this ain't it, fam. This ain't it. No, I don't like it.
when is it gonna happen in a pro game? Someone's gonna blink on Tinker and cliff RTZ with Tinker.
But this sounds annoying, man. You jump Tinker, you think you're gonna catch him, but now he's just gonna fucking grenade you, and you're gone.
He
You get
grenades
teleported.
you, and especially in the tree lines, you're done.
They didn't fix defense matrix either, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, defense matrix is not a big nerf. I don't know.
He's still broke champ.
I think the number on it could have been lower, like the damage block number, but yeah, because it works on armor, or make it not calculate armor or resistances, because it uses your resistances.
just talents.
And the talents. Let's see, what is this? King Conveyance cooldown replaced with 125 defense matrix damage
He gets the
absorbed.
shield earlier now. And
Yeah,
it's basically the same shield, so he has a
It's
400
almost as strong, yeah.
something. 400 something shield, basically.
450, pretty much.
I mean, the shard sounds more fun. The old Tinker shard was fucking garbage and really boring. I like that they did something with the shard,
But
and
it's
they
pretty
did
hard.
nerf 3 of his abilities. So you know, and they nerfed his damage by 2. Maybe I'm okay, but we'll see. We'll see. I think Tinker will
No.
still be fucking insane. I think he will need more nerfs probably, but the 0.25 on rearm level 3 is definitely a big factor. It makes him slightly less insane. This is the biggest nerf, for sure. Because already on level 2, you used to have 2 seconds. Now you have 2.5. Like, that's a big difference, level 2 ulti already. And level 3, you're not going as insane. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I think Tinker will definitely be weaker with this change, but, you know. Okay, Tiny is just changing everything. Every fucking ability.
Yeah.
What's happening, 2B? Tell me.
Stun duration per interval increased, so more perma-stun.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus damage multiplied to tossed units reduced, so less damage but more stun. Then tossed damage rescaled, doing less damage level 1, more damage max level. No longer deals 30% bonus damage to the tossed unit. Grab radius increased, so again, less damage. Now Grow now also grants bonus damage to toss, so he gets a flat amount of bonus damage, which is higher than before.
Yeah.
So you can get up to 600 damage on toss. And tossed units take 2 times damage, so toss can do 1200 damage on level 18. And bonus damage is increased by 50% when carrying a tree. I guess it's right-click bonus damage.
Yeah, the grow bonus damage, probably.
And grow bonus damage gets increased by 50% when he has a tree. Then tree grab bonus damage rescaled to flat 20, so it requires your ultimate to be strong. Otherwise, it's just 20 bonus damage, which is good for the last hitting. Bonus building damage reduced to only double damage, which means Tiny just gets his natural damage as building damage.
Smooth.
And smooth brain. Three throw now also slows an enemy's movement speed and attack speed by 20% for 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's nice that they buffed tree throw because it was kind of garbage.
Yeah. And tree grow bonus damage, you get double damage from the grow. So I guess you get like 120 when you have a tree and grow. And the shard is the same, so you can keep the bonus damage from grow. So right click Tiny got better. Caster Tiny is reliant on levels again, like ult levels. And overall he has more utility because he now has a slow on ranged and his stun is longer. Right.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Good though. You can't run around as a pos 4 going 4-4-0-0 and just murdering everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's more a mid laner again that has higher burst on higher levels.
Dream Protector, we have living armor changes exclusively. We have cooldown increase from 26 to 14 to 30 to 15. We have duration increase from 12 to 15 to 30.
What?
What the fuck? Okay. Bonus armor rescaled from 5 to 8 to 3 to 12.
What?
Am I reading this right? Total heal.
Tiny.
Total heal rescaled from 60 to 180 to 45 to 180.
So it heals 180 HP over 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's very slow heal. Yeah, true.
So it's +3, +4, 5, and 6 HP regen.
But 12 armor though.
6
for
HP regen, 12 armor.
12 you can have 2 heroes buffed.
30 seconds.
You
You can heal a tower and a person at all times.
Yeah. He's gonna be worse at healing buildings is the thing. It's a big nerf for protecting buildings, but protecting heroes he's a lot better at.
But armor for buildings, 12 armor for a building?
Yes, but it's still weaker because you heal half as fast.
Yeah.
That's the big impact.
It nerfed Holy Locket Treant, because now Holy Locket is no longer like a burst heal, because you gave like 22 HP per second with Holy Locket, or 27. And now it will be like 8.
Yeah.
There's also like no glyph meme, like you glyph with Treant armor and it just heals.
No, that was kind of removed the idea of doing that. But that was
so better for fighting and worse for defending towers.
Troll Warlord Battle Trance now grants phased movement.
Wow.
Quality of life, if anything.
Quality of life for sure. You can't get blocked by creeps and then get scuffed over.
Evasion talent is replaced with 15 Battle Trance. I think that's stronger overall, because you don't need evasion like almost ever on Troll Warlord. People already buy MKB to counter you whether you take this or not. So it's definitely nicer. And the Battle Trance duration replaced with Whirling Axis Pierce Magic Immunity. So does that mean
late
that
game
you
scepter?
can... Yeah, you can do stuff with your scepter, even through magic immunity.
Probably, you probably can purge through magic immunity.
Well,
that's pretty good, but it's very boring. But
not super exciting changes. But I mean, he definitely get some buffs here. Definitely stronger.
Keep in mind, you cannot. If you're BKB'd and you get blinded, you can't purge that off if you're already BKB'd.
Only Lotus Orb.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So pretty big. The Aghanim's late game.
It's a good late game axe.
Tusk, movement speed is reduced by 5, and damage on the Ice Shard from 70 to 280 to 75 to 300. And damage on the snowball increased from 80 to 200 to 80 to 260. So quite a bit of increase in damage there, total. Cooldown on Walrus Punch is reduced from 36 to 12 to 20 to 10. Wow, so much lower cooldown level 1 Walrus Punch. Holy shit.
Level 1 is super high time now.
Mana cost is 75 always, but I think you happily pay 25 extra to have 16 seconds CDR on your level 1 ulti. It's insanely good. And crit damage is reduced from 350 to 400 to 300, 400. Wow, big buffs all around, honestly. Walrus Kick, cooldown is increased from 8 to 12. Cooldown is now reduced by 50% if you kick a creep. Now also deals 350 damage to all other units within 250 radius and landing it. 350 is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot. It's now unit and vector targeted. Holy shit, man. Tusk is getting some big gameplay buffs.
And now it's a lot easier to select the correct units.
Yeah, and he got a better
You
Walrus
cannot
Punch
fuck up
stun
anymore.
as well. And then minor nerf on the crit damage, 5%.
Yep.
Artillery Tusk, yeah. I mean, long range nuke Tusk with the Chard and with the kick. Yeah.
Removed Dark Rift.
Oh, it's gone!
It's gone.
No taxi.
No,
Chard
taxi.
no longer reduce cost point. Chard now also reduces wave and burn intervals. Wait, also reduce wave and burn intervals and duration by 20.
Oh,
so
it's stronger. Yeah, it's stronger.
It's speed.
Yeah.
And now, the
Here we
ultimate
go.
play. How do you make the
This
shit
was the
academics?
worst Aghanim Scepter that we had on our tier list, right? We had this at the
Yes,
absolute
how do
bottom.
you make a shit Agadams good?
Let's
you
see.
remove the actual ultimate with the shit Agadams. Alright,
Yeah.
now Underlord's ultimate opens
Yeah.
2 portals, one next to Underlord and one on the target location, with global range.
Mm-hmm.
The destination portal has to be at least 2,000 units away from Underlord.
Mm-hmm.
Heroes can channel a portal for 3 seconds to teleport to the other side. 3 second
And
channel?
allies, yes, 3 seconds is a
Pass.
long time, but
Yeah.
allies that pass through the portal temporarily gain 10, 20, 30% damage reduction, and 10, 20, 30% movement speed for 5, 6, 7 seconds.
Alright.
Casting Fiend's Gate will cause Underlord to immediately start teleporting. Mana cost 100, cooldown 140, 120, 100. Rework the Scepter. Fiend's Gate spawns a Pit of Malice at both portals. Pit of Malice slows enemies by 40%. This is actually very close to what I was theory crafting, and we even talked about what they might do to change it. We talked about adding a Pit of Malice on the Aghanim Scepter before, that it would be cool to do something at the locations, or you getting stronger when you go through. I think Valve have been listening to me and Tubi talking on our tier list. We talked about both these changes. Very cool, very interesting, and his ulti is much more interesting now than it used to be. Potentially quite broken with the global cast range.
It has to be... It's a bit weird. It has to be close to Underlord, 2,000 units.
No.
The destination...
No, the destination has to be at least 2,000 away from Underlord.
Oh, so yeah, you have to be...
You have to be far away
arrive
from your
somewhere.
Yeah, you can
Let's
rift
see.
anywhere 2,000 radius away from
Oh,
Underlord.
it's that way. It's a fucking artillery mechanic. You
Yeah.
can't be too close.
Exactly,
Right, got it.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, catapult mechanics. But that means you don't have to target anything. You can teleport literally anywhere on the map and create
Yep.
a portal to go there. And yeah, you just show up with 20% or 30% damage reduction and 30% movement speed increase for 7 seconds. I think this will show some big backdoor potential, you know, base race, teleporting, forcing your opponent home. Even just using this as a defensive tool when the enemies push high ground, you can put the portal behind them, making it really dangerous for them to push. And I think in the event that you have the Aghanims as well, you can just put your portal behind them. You're going to get a Pit of Malice on both places, and your Pit of Malice in general, I think it upgrades your Pit of Malice to always slow, so even your base Pit of
Yep.
Malice is stronger. I like it. It's suddenly interesting. Yeah, also Roche. I mean, putting this shit in Roche Pit of Malice suddenly is there, and like your heroes can TP in. Very,
Do you
very scary.
insta TP when you cast it?
He starts TPing. Yeah, he starts TPing when he channels, so he's gonna go first. He's gonna be alone and first. And 3 seconds later, an ally could appear at the fastest, if I understand this correctly.
Well, he also has the 3-second channel time.
No, but he starts channeling when he casts it, it says.
Yeah. So he like instantly channels it. Like that's.
So you can cancel. Yeah, you can cancel it to
cancel
get.
it.
Yeah, you can get allies to you. So the thing is, like, imagine you get caught off guard, and then you put it out, and then you get perma-stunned, and your allies can actually show up because you put it.
Okay.
You can do split push. You can do reverse specter.
Okay.
So when they try to gank the Underlord, his team will arrive.
So one thing, if you're teleporting out, you can get stunned out of the animation, but you cannot get hexed or atossed out of it. So
You can't get hexed out of it? That sounds weird. That doesn't sound
Only
right.
stunned.
Yo, Hex
Only
should
stun.
stop this animation. If you're TPing out and Lion hexes you, you should not be able to fucking chicken your way out of that shit. No.
No,
Only
it's a
stuns.
chicken move. Come on, man.
You can
Chicken
still
your way
walk
out.
as a chicken. You can still walk through
Yeah.
a portal.
Just
Enemies
use your
can
leggies.
enemies can use your portals. True, but it's only allies that pass through that get the buffs. So I mean, the enemies could use your portal.
Enemies
but...
can misclick the portal.
Yeah, it's more like you stand under your own portal and the enemy can't right-click you, because the portal, I believe, used to have high priority. Now, I can't be sure about this because no one ever fucking bought the Aghanim Scepter because it was so trash. But I think you could hide under the portal and enemies struggle to right-click you. I saw someone try and do that.
Also, interesting thing where the portal has a hitbox, so you can't run through the portal. So you could possibly block a path with the portal.
Nice. Like move command. You can move command onto it. But I guess it's gonna tell you to move onto it.
No, it's a unit. Like, I wonder if phase works.
Yeah, we'll see how it works. Very interesting. I like that they changed this because it was the worst fucking Aghanim Scepter in the game. Now sounds pretty interesting and pretty pog. Also, his Chard sounds pretty strong.
Yep.
I keep moving. Undying, max units rescaled from 8, 9, 10 to 11 to 10. Okay, damage or heal per unit rescaled from 19 to 40 to 15 to 45. Damage, total damage heal rescaled from 152 to 440, 150, 450. Yeah, smooth, very nice. Mana cost rescaled from 85 to 130 to 90 to 120. And cooldown reduced from 24 to 6 to 18 to 6. So overall buffs to Soul Rip. Overall just buffs. Also needing less units is good. Means that you don't have as much requirement to get as big value. And it's even stronger. Also Shard Golem cooldown reduction is buffed. 5 seconds more CDR. Cool.
Yep.
You can take it.
Yeah. Ursa gets his 3-second Earthshock CDR, which he lost like 1+ year ago, and he has it on 25. Wow.
Sure.
And then Rage has 5% more status resistance. Wow. Amazing. Next hero, reworked Chard.
What?
Bounces once on an enemy prioritizing heroes. Increases cast range by 100.
That sounds great. That
Double
sounds
stun.
so
And
much better than the Wave
can
of Terror.
be
She has so many stun talents as well.
Yeah, she has BKB piercing stuns. She has, like really good stuns overall. I think this is a fantastic Shard. Also, imagine Grimstroke bind with this shit. You know?
Yeah.
You also have to think of it's a 15-minute now. It's
you can get it early. Yeah, I like that. That's very good. The Vengeful Shard was really not nice. The previous one, it didn't feel good to use at all. Even though in theory it sounded nice, it in practice was never really a good Shard. This I think will be really strong. Venomancer, base attack damage increased by 4, and Poison no longer deals damage on the same tick. It applies the debuff. So the damage he gets is gonna help him last hit a little bit where he struggled. Damage per second increased from 6 to 30 to 8 to 32. Total damage rescaled from 36 to 450 to 40 to 448.
Anti-smooth brain.
Yeah, anti-smooth. Exactly. And Poison Nova radius rescaled from 885 to 85 or 850, 900, 950. Smooth. Very big radius though. Very big radius on next level.
Yeah.
Travel speed is also increased, making it better. And his talent on 25, the AoE Poison Nova, is replaced with Poison Nova reduces 100 attack speed. Oh!
Excuse me?
Oh, that's dirty! Oh,
That's a good
that
25.
hurts.
That's BKB piercing.
It lasts forever, and you can't get rid of it, and it's 100 attack speed reduction. Oh, that's
16
nasty.
seconds with Axe?
That's nasty, dude. Oh, that doesn't feel good to fight into at all.
Wait, 20?
That sounds great. You can just blink in and use your ulti, and then you're like BKB so you don't die to spells, and then they can't kill you with right clicks because
Yeah, you have to be 25 on Venom, but that happened actually a few times in pro games. I've seen it.
It's bugged. It's given attack speed instead. It's giving attack speed.
Oh, no, wait a second.
Agent Venom, stand down. 16-second 100 attack speed to the entire enemy team. That's fucking hilarious. The biggest grief. Okay. We keep going.
It gives attack speed.
It gives attack speed.
It gives attack speed.
Increases, decreases. What's the difference?
Okay, they're saying it's fixed now. They're saying it's fixed. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of bugs immediately on release. That's hilarious, though.
Oh my God.
Sounds like the biggest grief. Imagine just griefing with a 25 talent. Okay. 8% spell lifesteal is replaced with 13 corrosive skin damage. Oh, the passive toxic viper is back. Nethertoxin max damage replaced with 40 Nethertoxin max min damage. Okay.
Both minimum and max.
Yeah,
So
making it
the
strong
works.
immediately. Yeah, definitely stronger. Quite a bit stronger, I would say. Because the max damage is less relevant than the starting damage.
Yeah.
70 attack damage is replaced with 8% poison attack magic resistance reduction. Okay, so you get that on the 20
Per
talents.
attack.
Yeah, per attack.
With up to 8 stacks.
Yeah. I mean, it already reduces a lot of magic resistance reduction. So now you're going to have like no magic resistance. You're going to be very deep in negative.
Yeah.
Scary. Drinks, I think you have to take the next one. This is you.
Visage, the greatest hero in the game.
Yeah.
Some familiars. Familiar vision range increased from 390 to 400. That's like decent. It's nice chasing trees.
Move.
Smooth.
Attack acquisition range increased from
Oh, that's
250
nice.
to 400. That is
Yeah.
so quality
That
of
is
life.
quality of life. I hate playing Visage because of that 250.
You send it like to a camp. Oh,
They
wait,
just
they're
stand there.
AFK. Nope.
They don't even realize.
All right, talents. Area attack damage talent replaced with 8 damage to Visage and Familiars. That is so much damage. Holy shit.
That's a lot better, right? Yeah, that's a lot better.
Oh yeah. And then 15, 3 corruption changed to 1.5 to corruption to Visage and Familiars. So
Oh!
they get corruption, and it stacks.
Yeah.
That also means when you hit 25, you get up to the 6 armor reduction.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're attacking with everything, you have minus 4.5 already instead of minus 3. And like you said, you get the
Split
extra
corruption and stuff.
familiar.
Wow. 20 is plus 40 movement speed talent into a 30 movement speed talent for Visage and the Familiars.
It's so nice, dude. What the fuck?
This is all quality of life.
These are great.
Except for I think 20 is like this is making it a right click build like is really possible now. And then in 25 your 5 cloak stack, which is Imba, is changed to 10 armor aura. That
Oh,
is
For everyone? Or
Isn't that
just
stronger even?
Visage?
that's for your birds.
I mean, situationally weaker, but isn't it overall stronger?
Overall, it's stronger for Visage. It's weaker for the birds, because the birds would never lose the stacks, pretty much.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
But even
think
if
that
they
is
do,
strong.
if you don't have any stacks on yourself, the birds still have 10 armor with this shit.
yeah, I think that is actually stronger.
I think it's
like
way
really
stronger, actually. I mean, of course, theoretically, you could block, anything with your Gatekeeper's Cloak before, but now, as far as reliability goes, that sounds great.
Yeah, you still take that talent.
Also
now
great
there's
against towers, right? Because the birds die to towers
yeah.
with Glyph. Now they don't.
yeah, they get murdered in that. But I don't know if you go. This gives right-click Visage a real possibility now with the early talents, which is so nice.
Seems like all around a lot of quality of life and some pretty neat buffs. I mean, the familiar movement speed becoming a 30 for Visage and the familiars is a big buff. That's just the 30 movement speed talent snuck into the Visage familiar talents.
That actually makes a hard choice throughout every single talent, I think.
Yeah.
Except for maybe 10. 10 is kind of brain dead. You take that damage every single day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, nice. Void Spirit, Astral Step, max distance is increased from 700 to 1000 to 800 to 1000. So, stronger on lower level. Chard, bonus damage reduced from 175 to 135. Level 4 damage is from 515 to 475. Yeah, Dissimulate Chard was insanely strong. Like, crazy strong. Yep, makes sense to nerf that a little bit. But overall, buff him in his early game as well. Warlock mana cost reduced from 70 to 130 on the upheaval to 70 to 100. Very cheap. And Golem movement speed is replaced with plus 2 second Shadow Word duration talent. And then a Shadow Word cooldown talent is reduced to -4. I liked the Golem movement speed roll, but yeah, I guess this makes healing Warlock definitely stronger.
It's the Holy Locket buff.
Yeah, it's the buff build, but it takes a long time to get those last 2 seconds there. What is it? It's like... Is it 10-second duration or something on Shadow Word?
It goes back to 12 seconds, but you get, like, you can double buff this again, basically. You can reliably have 2 buffs, which is 20% more movement speed with the Shard.
Sure. Okay. Weaver, another hero we saw absolutely, like, super high rated and competitive. Let's see what happened to him. Hero attacks to destroy the swarm, reduced from 4 to 3-3-4-4. Making it easier to get rid of the bugs early on. Shikuchi cooldown increased from 12 to 6 to 15 to 6. So you need to get some levels. And Aghanim Scepter no longer reduces its cooldown.
They're really killing the axe, but it's good.
Yeah, the Aghanims was too broke. And I mean, that's how we saw it played. It was mainly played as a support and hyper aggressive. This is really gonna nerf the support Weaver without really having any impact at all, I want to say, on core Weaver, who barely will struggle at all with these Shikuchi changes. Like, that doesn't really do much at all.
So yeah, the game is kind of the same. A little bit nerfed, but not
it's
too hard.
a little weaker, but it's still the same damage output. It's easier for Weaver to feed away gold, though, because 3 attacks is a lot faster.
Yeah. Windranger, the Shard now has a 1500 cast range, no longer global gale force, and the Shard cooldown is decreased from 40 to 30. Wow, that is a huge nerf to a Shard.
What do you think about Betrayer with Witchblade plus
1500? I mean, it used to be global, man.
And add U-Blade, DPS with this build is insane. You don't even need to lasso anybody. Just right click
Then we got the damage reduction is now always 30%. That's a buff.
I'll get to you soon, Donator.
Well,
I'll read it
speed
after we're done.
Though, so
Thank
you
you
don't get
donating.
max attack speed or close to max attack speed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Scepter, Windrun becomes undispellable. Slow is increased by 20%, and the enemies affected by it are blinded by 40%. We got 140% evasion. We got them.
Yeah, you can also protect your allies with that a bit.
Yeah.
And that means you don't have the Windrun undispellable talent anymore. So on the talent side, we have 1.5 mana regen replaced with -5% power shot damage reduction per unit, making that a bit stronger. And then power shot damage is replaced with -3 seconds Windrun cooldown. And the Windrun undispellable talent is changed to 225 Windrun radius, so easier to apply that slow on the enemy. What's the slow with 20% increase?
It's 30% right now, so 50.
So 50% slow with 225 more radius.
They went away from casting Windranger. Windranger can no longer do damage with casting, and they really want you to do damage by using Focus Fire.
Right,
and the Windrun CDR is like, you actually at 15 have only 3-second downtime on Windrun.
Yeah.
Which is pretty strong.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely nice. Also, doesn't the blind and stuff last a little bit? So if you're at the end of your Windrun, when you apply it to an enemy, don't they stay blinded for a little bit? When you go out of your Windrun? I think it does. So you could,
there is a little bit of
if you're 5-head, I think you can linger the drink. So in Dota, can you check how long it lingers? That shit. I think you can like make yourself run close to them when your Windrun is about to run out, and you're still protected by the 40% blind of it.
Yeah, if you have Octarine, you have 100% uptime Windrun.
Very, very weird.
Purge is not even on heroes yet, and it's been 4 hours. Nice. Good job,
Nice.
Purge. Keep it up. Marathon
it
stream
slow.
for Purge.
Oh, we're soon at Zeus.
Yeah.
It looks like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, someone's saying it's
so.
like 2 seconds linger in
Yep.
chat too.
I mean, overall, it's better.
Yeah.
My global power shot win range is in the grave, and it
But-
still makes me sad.
It's good that you get it earlier, though, undispellable, but then you don't get 2 win run charges, which was really,
Thought I
really
did
strong.
this already this month, but if not,
Yeah,
okay.
but now you have the 15. You don't need Aghanims to have
Well,
basically win run all the time.
I want to say as well, while the Shard is not global anymore, the Shard having a lower cooldown and you getting Shard earlier, isn't the Shard pretty strong still? 15-minute Shard? Like, that early on in
It
the
is.
game, people don't have stuff to deal with the lockdown of it. So, yeah. Winter Wyvern cast range is increased on the Winter's Curse from 700 to 700, 750, 800. Just straight over
Wow.
buff. Making it easier to
That's
get
it.
those poggy ultis. Pretty big buff, honestly.
You don't really need Aether now.
No,
Yeah.
but with it, you're even stronger.
True.
I mean, Blink Dagger is no longer that reliable. Like, if you have Etherlens, you can actually get good curses
Yeah.
without having to blink in and commit.
Paralyzing Cask, stun duration on non-hero units is reduced from 5 seconds to 1 second, so
What?
you're not stunning them forever. Damage on non-hero units is rescaled from 75 to 2x the hero damage? Nice!
Damage buff?
He can farm.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Wait, what?
I guess it's 2x the hero damage, the damage you would do on heroes.
Yeah,
with
but
the
Yeah.
cast.
You. Oh right, there's bonus damage.
It's
per
for
bounce,
creeps,
Right.
yeah.
It's really
there's
good
the-
for farming creeps, I guess, but that's
It's
it.
no longer fixed before it was fixed damage on creeps.
I'm
and
mid.
it had scaling
I'm mid
damage
witch
on
doctor.
heroes.
This sounds like mid witch doctor is
Yeah.
a thing. I'm doing it.
It doesn't counter Beastmaster anymore though. That completely ruined that counter.
The 5
It does by
seconds
killing his
count.
units. I'll fucking kill him. Just press the cask.
Fey Grenade still breaks Lincoln's. Very cool.
Death Ward is getting 10 seconds CDR as well, which is nice. Wraith King, base agi reduced by 2. Vampiric Spirit, lifesteal is reduced from 10 to 34 to 9 to 30. And kills from units under Wraith King's control and within 1200 range of Wraith King also give progress towards Skeleton Charge. You don't have to
Quality
fight
of
yourself
life.
for last hits. You
That
don't
was
have to
so
fight your own
dumb.
fucking creeps for
Yeah.
last hits. That was a little bit dumb. A little bit of a strange
Yeah.
interaction. Allies revived by the Scepter upgrade now have a health bar for allies only. Yeah, okay. So that the enemy are not confused, I guess.
Yeah, it
Mainly.
makes it more clear.
I think that's
But
the
also-
main reason.
It makes it also more confusing by,
Being hit by ghost or what?
yeah, you get hit by ghosts. It's
I
like,
think
wait,
you'll
what the
learn.
fuck?
You'll learn.
You'll,
Yeah,
I mean,
it'll make
it's-
it so people don't waste their shit on a fucking ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very clear to see.
Finally,
Okay,
I
then.
realize I'm still in the game. I don't know about that, man. I'm not sure. People are still AFK. Arc Lightning, mana cost is increased from 80 to 80 to 95. And damage increased from 75 to 150 to 80 to 170. 20 more damage per hit. Static Field is no longer a basic ability, now granted by Chard. Whenever Zeus attacks or casts an ability on an enemy, it deals 9% of their current HP. Whenever he attacks,
9%?
9%. Whenever he attacks, 9%.
Chard.
Moon Charge, Zeus. It's the meta.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. It's lore-friendly itemization time. Heavenly Jump is now a basic ability. Zeus performs a Heavenly Mario Jump, copyrighted, shocking the closest visible nearby enemy, prioritizing heroes within 700, 800, 900, and 1000 range, reducing their movement by 100%, attack speed by 100, and increasing their cast time by 50% for 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. Zeus gets 900 unobstructed vision around him for 3 seconds, cannot be cast while leashed. Mana cost 50 to 80, and cooldown 25 to 10.
Is that not just an insane support? Like, you just jump with
Yeah.
100% boost slow for 1 second.
Yeah,
50%
you'll
cost time
struggle
slow.
a bit with overall mana cost on Zeus, I think, but I do think Zeus is kind of nice as a support now. Also, I think core Zeus is better. I think overall Zeus is better. He was unpicked entirely
One
during
patch.
TI, I think.
Keep going, sir.
I don't think he was picked a single time.
Nulls are better now, because if he struggles with mana, you get 2 nulls, and you do better.
Four
and at 25
nulls support
minutes,
Zeus. Yes, yes.
No, well, at 25 minutes you'll have 4 nulls.
Yeah, you build them until then.
Go support and then just jump in lane.
And then you get +1 jump target, dude. Look, you have a jump target. You can slow 2 people for 2.5 seconds for 100%, and their attack speed by 100, and their cast point by 50% or cast time. Actually, Zeus +4. Yeah, CM +5, Zeus +4. Let's go. Let's go. But also mid Zeus with a Moon Shard. That too.
Right click.
Ratatatat build.
At 15 minutes, the real shit begins.
Real shit, Mjolnir Moonshard build.
You can jump in lane for what?
And that's
Make
it.
the enemy unable to attack you. They can't cast spells for 1 second and they can't attack you.
And they're 100% slow for
Are
1
we
second.
sure that doesn't increase their attack speed by 100 though? That's a good question, Technomage.
Yeah,
Good
does it
question.
increase it by 100? Do they kill you?
They turn around. And we have a new hero. I mean, overall feel on this patch, it was nice, like girthy patch, I would say. A lot of things happened. They reworked a hero. They added a new hero, which we haven't really tried or talked that much about. They changed the jungle entirely. A big overhaul, I would say. Pretty huge overhaul to jungling. Some new items, which is pretty pog. And a lot of reworks to old items. I'm happy, man. I think it was a good patch. I think this is a nice patch. It's been a long time since we got a patch, but I'm excited. There's so many things to try out now. One thing I do feel is that I kind of wished for new neutral items as well. A rotation there. They did kind of just tweak a lot of the balance on the neutral items, but we end up having the same ones that we had before. But outside of that, I think it's pretty great. And TA changed. I mean, I literally cannot be unhappy with it. This patch, best patch in a year, in more than a year. This is the best patch ever. I'm very happy.
Yeah, the only thing we didn't get is map changes.
No, we got something. Towers are farther away.
Yeah.
Personally, I want to try some Axe Mid.
I don't want to nerf on Spirit Breaker.
And Bounty Rune. Yeah, Bounty Rune
Yeah.
location as well. You know, it's a few changes. It's a few changes.